Hey everybody, welcome to Raiders Coast to Coast tonight. Just real quick, Nate is not here tonight because it's his birthday, so he is out celebrating. So I do have a special guest. I'm going to bring him in a moment. I got a special co-host tonight. But before I get started tonight, I just want to make mention of a certain person that has a tendency to come on some of our shows and be a class A pain in the ass. So anybody that's in my channel or Chris's that are moderators, I think you all know who I'm talking about. If a certain person named Piano Man, Superpower, or Hero pops in, before you can even talk, boot his ass, fucking kick him for as long as you want to kick him. I don't care. I'm tired of his bullshit. Because today I was on watching one of the Raiders presses today, and that little fucker was in the chat there talking shit about me, using my name, and talking shit about other YouTube hosts. And what that's starting to do is now it's going to start impacting what I'm trying to do here and what other hosts are trying to do. And now I'm not having that shit. He's fucking with the wrong guy. So I'm just letting him know now. He will be blackballed if he keeps this shit up. He's on Captain Jack's channel right now in the chat. Jack kind of just fucking booted him for like 5 minutes. So I'm telling everybody now that's a mod on my channel, and tonight, especially on Chris's too. I don't care if you guys beat him up, throw him around the room, boot his ass out. I don't care, because if you don't do it, I will do it. So everybody's got free reign on him. First come, first serve, whoever wants to kick on. I'm not messing with this kid anymore. I've had it with him. Because he's now going to start to affect what I do. And you don't mess with that shit. You don't mess with me. You don't mess with my family, especially my kids. And you don't mess with what I'm trying to build here. You stop fucking that up. Now we're going to have a problem. So let's, Piano Man. So everybody knows the names he uses. It's Superpower. It's Piano Bitch or Piano Man, Piano Stool. And Hero, which is what he's under right now. Like I said, he's on Captain Jack's channel. He may be in here right now, listen, just hasn't posted. So fair warning, if you're in here right now, you won't last. So first comment you put up, you're gone. Remember that. All right? So I'm going to bring Chris in, and then we're going to start the show. Okay? And it's going to be nice and cheery the rest of the night now after this. I just had to say it because I've had it with him. So let's bring Chris in. Here's my man, Chris.
Hey, Jeff. How you doing?
I'm a little better now that I finally vented. So everybody knows where I stand with this kid, and I've had it. So, like I said, start tossing names out there like he's been doing, especially on when he goes on the Raiders presser and does that shit. Now you're fucking with me. You know, you want to go on some of the other channels that I deal, that I talk to and go on with and, have a good rapport with, that's fine. But when you stop messing around on a main channel like that with people that don't know me and I'm trying to get in with some of these people, now you're fucking with what I'm trying to build. And now you got a problem. So you can go back with all your little Chargers friends and have fun with them. You and your other 2 friends, if they even have that many.
I hear you.
So standing in tonight for Nate is one of my main man, Chris. So Chris will be with us for this evening. We will get into talking about, because Chris and I were live the other day, and I think we were off the live, but not even 5 minutes, and the announcement came out that we signed Pratt. So I'm like, God damn it! So
it always works. It always works that way.
But I sent it to him right away. I'm like, son of a bitch, we just locked off.
Never.
So we'll talk about that, the 2 of us. We'll talk a little bit about some of the cornerbacks that are available, and then we'll go from there. So let's hit the chat up, because everybody knows chat lives matter.
First of all, let me say this. Thanks for I can't take Nate's place, but hey, Nate, if you're watching, happy birthday. Enjoy yourself.
Yes, happy birthday.
It's nice getting older. So enjoy yourself.
No, it's not. Don't tell him that.
I know, man. This will make me feel good thing.
Would you rather be 27 right now or 60?
I'd rather be 31, because that was the best years of my life.
No, I'd rather be 18, because I really had a lot of fun my senior year in high school. So let's go back to that. So let's check in with the chat here. We got Sacktown Mike stepping in. How you doing, Mike? What's up, brother?
Exactly.
We've got Rosetown here. What's up, Rosetown? Raider Ryan is in the house. What's up, brother? Marcus, number one Titans fan in the Raider chats all the time. My man. See, now that's what you call a respectable fan of another team in Raider chats. Is that guy?
That's just about to say. Marcus is not a Raider fan; he's a Titans fan, but he comes here with much respect. Matter of fact, he's had so much respect. He's a moderator on my channel.
He's a moderator on mine. I made him a moderator a while ago.
That's how you do it.
We thought he was a Raiders fan until recently.
We don't care if you're another team's fan, but come and respect. Don't talk to BS and just enjoy the chat, enjoy the show. You know, if you want to talk about Titans, we can talk about Titans. You know, if you want, that's you.
So we appreciate you, Marcus. You're an awesome dude.
Marcus.
Yeah. Oscar's in the house. What's up, Oscar? Jess is here. What's up, Jess? Make sure you guys get over to his channel. It's Chewy's NFL News and Podcast. He's just been starting to go live recently. He was on live a little while ago, chatting it up, talking about the linebackers and how he wants to touch the linebackers. So that was kind of creepy, but it was still funny. So, yeah, make sure you guys check him out. We've had him on our show with Nate and I last week. He's been on with Chris and I on Fridays nights or Saturday night. So, good kid. My 2 cents is here. What's up, brother? Yeah, get him. I can't stand that kid. Can't pee in a little. I'll be nice now. Zach Town, I got you. I know you do. Who else is here? What did he say? We don't need another hero. We don't need another piano man. Yeah, really. Panda man, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a while. How you been?
Hey, Panda, what's going on, man? Wow. Let's see. I'm looking to see who's a moderator on my channel. I'll make sure that because he'll pop in yours, he'll pop in mine. So.
Oh yeah, I guarantee he'll be in one of them. Sacktown, I just saw you can claim his ass if he shows his head if he shows up.
Who's on my
Sonia,
show?
how you doing? So Sonia, I just met earlier tonight. I think I sent you that link, Chris, for Portland Andy.
Yeah.
So I was on there a little while ago. He was on live, and he does like a mail call Mondays and Thursdays. This is the first time I've seen him do that, so I don't know the whole.
I watched a little bit of that today.
But Sonia was in the chat, and she saw my name pop up, and she asked, "How do you guys like Brock Bowers?" Obviously, you can tell by her profile pic. She's a Georgia Bulldog fan, and we were chatting back and forth in the chat about him, and. Yeah, we all absolutely love the kid. I don't think you're going to find anybody in Raider Nation that does not like him.
No.
All they ever needed to do before we drafted him was watch 1 or 2 of his games, and you knew exactly what you were getting. Did we expect what we got out of him last year? Oh, hell no.
No.
I didn't expect him to do that well, but the kid's that much of a beast.
That was a really pleasant surprise.
Yep.
I knew it was good, but I didn't know it was going to do that,
Yep. Well, Sonia, I appreciate you stopping in, and thank you very much. That was nice talking to you earlier tonight about him. That was cool that you picked that out.
Hey, Sonia, make sure you subscribe to both channels, please. Help us out.
Yeah, see, she's a Brock fan.
I'm a Brock Bauer fan too, big time.
And again, Marcus, we appreciate you, brother. You know that. Let's see who else is here. Yeah, stay tuned. Me and Rundown got some shit cooking. All right, cool. I think am I missing anybody? He's amazing and so nice. Met him a few games. I was kind of hoping that we would. Obviously, about this guy. We were kind of hoping to get Xavier Truss from Georgia this year because he's native. He's from my state. He's from Rhode Island, and Xavier Truss's mom and Bauer's mom are really good friends. And one of the guys that's in a Raider club with me, local, is good friends with Xavier Truss's mom. So we were kind of hoping that we were going to pick Truss up. So when they come here to play the Patriots week 1, we might be able to possibly get Brock to show up along with Xavier to like our pregame party the night before. But he went to Denver instead as an undrafted free agent. So you got a $1.99 super chat from my man Jess. Number 89 and 98, both beast mode. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Thanks, Jess. I appreciate you, brother.
Exactly.
So that's everybody in the chat. So Chris, we didn't get a chance to talk about it because, like I said, we got off the live, and 5 minutes later, we signed Pratt.
5 minutes and it happened.
So I was on the show last night with the Raider Connection boys, and we talked about it. So I want to give you your chance to talk about it on a live. I want your input on what you think about the move, and I'll just sit here and shut up and let you have the floor to discuss what you want to discuss about it.
Well, you know, everybody's talking about the biggest needs. Our linebacker room is kind of like short. We signed Devin White and Orlando. I can say his name right. We signed those guys. You let Diablo walk, which I had no problem with. Then we got the two Bergs, the Lindenberg and Eichenberg. We got those guys. Matterson, I think he got released. So I don't know how the linebacker room is going to fulfill. I think that we needed definitely more veteran presence, and we got that with the two guys we picked in earlier. But we need a guy that can really cover tight ends out the backfield and cover maybe a running back in a short pattern. He's a little old, but he has much experience. That's exactly what we need. We know rookies because he can help Lindenberg and Eichenberg maybe learn, build himself up, and Mari Gaynor. So I'm happy with it. I said that day when we was on a live together, we were talking about it, Pratt.
We were.
I had said, I'll say yes. I will take a flyer on him. He was making $8 million last season. I said I'll give him 6. No, maybe a 1-year contract to see what we can do. We'll give him 6. But I guess the Raiders thought didn't know what I was talking about because they gave him 4. So okay, well that's even better. And so I'm looking at the Raiders, what they're doing. They're not done. Pete Carroll said it after the draft was over. He said, "How you like your draft?" Oh, it was nice, but we're not done. So picking them up will improve the linebacker room a little bit better than it was last year. Of course, I'm happy with it. I can't say nothing because it was more like it's like one of them signings that you sign this guy for $10 million for 1 year that wasn't worth anything on the other team. We come here and do the same thing. Because we've done that many, many, many times. This time they're being smart and they're getting the right people for the right fit. So I'm happy with it.
I knew you would be. Because like you said, we did talk about him during our show on Tuesday, right? Tuesday. Today's Thursday. Yeah, Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah.
We did talk about him, but it was before we grabbed him, before we knew we were getting him. We were just talking about who was available because he was released on Monday, and we just threw the name out there along with the other names that we tossed around too. But yeah, Sonia, I wish we did have McConkey. But again, we wouldn't have Bowers. That's the thing. So, I mean,
I would have Bowers, me, myself, personally.
Yeah. I mean, McConkey's good, man.
But
I like the kid.
I'm sorry. I'm with Sonya on that. I would have Bowers. McConkey's good, but I would have Bowers.
Yeah. yeah.
Tight ends last a little longer in NFL than a lot of other positions on offense. So,
hey, what's up, Carla? How you doing? Oh, she says, "Hello, I'm watching the NHL playoffs and you guys. Who do you want to win? You want Carolina, or are you looking for Edmonton?" I wouldn't mind seeing Carolina win. I mean, the Panthers win. Carolina, Florida Panthers win because that's where Marchand is from the Bruins. So I'm okay with that. So I know you mentioned about the age on Pratt. He's only 29. Right. I don't know if we're aware of his exact age, but the 4 guys that we were all talking about this week being Zaire Alexander, Griffith, Jalen Ramsey, and Pratt, they're all 28, 29, and 30. So they're all fairly still kind of in their prime at that point. You know, they've only been in the league for a few years. Ramsey obviously being the oldest one. Ramsey is the only one that we would have to trade for. You know, if we went for Zaire, like you and I talked about, you know, that's just a free agent pickup, you know. Same thing with Griffith, you know, it's a free agent pickup. If it comes out of those 3, I'd rather trade for Ramsey. I want the best out of the 3 is what I'm looking at. But getting back to Pratt real quick, it's not that he was. Oh, she wants to oil us. It's not that he was bad when he was in Baltimore, Cincinnati. It's that they drafted what they did in this past draft, that he became expendable because they brought in much younger guys that are really good. So he was expendable, and they were saving cap space, especially if they need to worry about trying to appease Hendrickson. Hendricks. They need to make sure that they don't lose that guy if they can hopefully restructure his contract and keep him. So he was more of a salary cap issue is why they released him. It wasn't because he was bad or whatever. I mean, he's got some weaknesses. Every player does. He's got the pros and the cons. I think he automatically is better than anybody we have in the building right now at linebacker.
Because Cincinnati paid the two receivers all that money, and they got to compensate for that and try to keep their other two guys on defense.
That's just it, too. I mean, they're loaded, with high salary, high contracts. Yeah. So that's why I feel more comfortable having him here because, like I said, it wasn't because he's lost a step or he got bad. It's just salary cap issue is what it happens there. What's up, Raider Paul? So I'm comfortable with that one. I'm happy with that move. Plus, he's a good run stopper, too. That's the other nice thing about that.
He's not bad. He had 143 tackles, 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles, 2 forced fumbles on a really, really not too well put together Cincinnati defense. It was decent, but it wasn't like well put together,
Yeah.
So
that brings us to the next thing now is looking at what we could possibly do to bolster our secondary. So we've got 3 possibilities. One's going to be a trade, and that's Ramsey. 2 would be Jair Alexander, and the other one would be Griffin. So again, they're 28, 29, and 30 years old. So they're not old, like they're not in their mid 30s. So they still have some value. The only thing that I looked at first was their size. So just running through their size. So Griffin is 6 feet even, 198. Okay. Alexander is 5'10", 196 pounds. So he's the smaller out of the 3. Ramsey is the biggest. He's 6'1", 208 pounds, but he's got so much experience on good teams too. Because when he was with Jacksonville, he was good. They weren't that great, but he was really good. Won a Super Bowl with the Rams. He's been good with the Dolphins. It's just that now it's becoming, again, with them, it's a salary cap issue.
Yeah.
Do we try and trade for him, or do we wait to see if he gets released? The good thing for that is he wants to be here. He wants to be a Raider. He's wanted to be a Raider a while ago. The stars just didn't line up.
Right.
I think if Dolphins do finally just address it as a cap casualty and they do finally let him go because no one's biting on doing a trade, I think we may get like that kind of a favoritism that he would want to sign with us, rather than be picked up by somebody else because he'll be a free agent and he can do whatever he wants at that point. I kind of hope we get him. That's the guy I want. Automatic day one starter. You just plug him right in, learns what we're doing for a system, and boom, he's good to roll. What's your take on him?
Well, for one thing, we do need a veteran present in that cornerback room. We don't have any really veterans in that cornerback room. Well, one thing I heard he mentioned that he would play any position for the Raiders. He didn't play safety or nickel. He said, I'll do either one of those things. Whatever Pete Carroll asked me to do, I'll do it. So that's what you want. You want a player like is not stuck on, I want him playing this side cornerback. No, he said, I'll play safety, I'll play nickel, I'll do it all. Yeah, that's the kind of player you want on your team. Like I said, experience. He's a Pete Carroll typical cornerback. He's 6 feet and over. No, he has good weight. And he tackles. Now he tackles, he wraps him up. And that's
he also fits that mold that Pete liked too.
Yeah,
he's a hard-nosed player. He's got the size. He the fucking kid's amazing. I'm sorry. I mean, he's automatic. He's be our top guy on that secondary without a doubt.
Yeah.
And like you said, that veteran presence, because we've got a young secondary.
Yes.
And this will help out immensely in training, not training, but teaching these guys the ins and outs, the slate secrets and everything, and the tricks of the trade type shit. So I'm all for getting him. Out of the three, I want him more than the other two.
I would take him. I don't know what would you trade? I know they're gonna want draft capital in the future. I know that.
I
What
don't
would
want
you
to
give
give
up
up a
for him?
lot. If we can get him for a fifth or sixth, if that's even possible. I mean, again, they're at the mercy of his cap. I mean, if that's the only offer they're getting, then and they want to do it, because it's other than that, they get nothing for him and they just let him go.
Exactly, and they'll eat that money. They'll eat all that money.
Yeah, I mean, beggars can't be choosers at this point. You need to unload that contract to save some cap money. You got to do what you got to do, and then we just rework his contract to something that's team friendly and keeps him happy, and we go forward. Automatically it ups our defense if we get him.
Yeah, exactly.
We talked about Alexander. We didn't talk about Griffin the other day, but we did talk about Alexander because Griffin didn't become available till I think the yesterday.
Yesterday, I think
it was yesterday, right? Yeah. So we never got a chance to talk about him because we didn't see that coming. But we already kind of beat Alexander to a pulp. I mean, I think we both came to the same consensus that we're not up on him.
Nah.
Or we're not high on him because that injury just scares me. He's missed way too many games.
What, 14 games in 2 years?
Yeah, 7 games in 2023 and 7 games in 2024 is all he played each season. 7 games.
Like I said, we had a problem with Hobbs. Hobbs has the same situation. When he's on the field, awesome, but he's only in the field 7 games or 6 games, and that's not good. We need somebody that's going to be on the field majority of the time. If it's 17 games, if you miss one game because of a little small tweak or something like that, that's understandable. But you can't miss more than half the season. You can't.
And then there was another season where we only played 4 games, because he got injured. So, I mean, and I've said this many times, they always say the best ability is availability, and he's not known for his availability. We've been there, done that with injuries in the secondary and having to, put guys in playing out of position and, put a Band-Aid on a freaking, massive flesh wound.
Yeah.
And it just ain't working. Look what happened last year,
I'll take a hard pass on him. I'll not even worth it. I mean, if he can,
granted, he'll be easy to get because he's a free agent, but I don't see a lot of other teams out there biting on him right now either. I haven't heard boo about him.
Nothing.
I don't hear anybody talking about it.
No.
So, Carla, we appreciate you. She said, I like coming in here, learning about Raider plays and about the NFL. Like I said before, I like all kinds of sports. Well, we appreciate you.
Thanks, Carla.
Yeah. Make sure you check in on Friday nights and Saturday nights because Chris and I do a show on both nights. And the Friday night is definitely a pull-up type show where we let anybody else, that's in the chat or whatever, come in, get on camera, and we just talk it up all night long for, I think our average hours is what we do.
7 hours.
6 to 7 hour lives. So we have fun. We have a lot of fun on those nights.
Yeah. It's fun.
Saturday nights, the show that him and I usually do is more of a history lesson of the Raiders. But at this stage of the game during the off season, we're kind of just doing a pull-up show on the Saturday nights just to kind of break the mood, break the mood. There hasn't been much to talk about anyway. So
no.
Let's see. Oscar, the last I checked, linebacker was a major concern this offseason. I think we did a pretty good job patching up the linebacker. I agree. Especially with that acquisition of Pratt. I told you. Even though Leo doesn't agree.
We was talking about that Tuesday. I said, what do you think about Pratt? I said, if he Raiders gonna sign, that'd be awesome. That'll help the linebacker room out. Because now we got with Devin White, I don't know, he probably because they'll play more like a 4-2-5, more likely. Mm-hmm. But Devin White, he can probably take the place of Devin White. You got the other guy in the middle. And then, we got a linebacker room that can rotate in and out. Plus, they said he's got the same stature as Amari Gainer. Margarian's still like young. That will help his game out. He can teach him. He can show him the tricks of the trades. The what do you call it, state secrets.
Yeah.
That will help him out in the long run because he's still a young cat. He's still on rookie contract. So that's a win-win for us. We got a veteran and we got a young guy coming up because he played good last year, Mark Gainer. But I don't think he's quite ready yet. But he will be playing under Pratt, playing behind Pratt or Devin White.
Even going to Pratt's stats, last year he had 143 combined tackles at linebacker. Okay. He had 2 interceptions. He had 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries. He didn't have any sacks, but you don't really expect that from a linebacker, to be honest with you, especially a middle. He had 80 solo tackles and 63 assists, and he started 17 games and played 17.
All games. So he was available.
The season before, he was 17 for 17. Every game he started, every game he played, he started in his entire career except for his rookie year. He didn't start until he started 9 games but he played in all 16. So there's only 2 years where he missed 2 games. 2021, he played in 15, and 2022 he played in 15. Everything else was 17 or 16. So the guy's he's shown stability and reliability.
That's availability, right? That's what you want. You want availability.
Yep. Mike, on Saturday, it's usually the same time as Friday nights, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock my time, 6 o'clock your time out west.
I might be a little late to the show because I'm talk to a late girl. She ain't here yet. I'm gonna go do a show with her right quick. I'll probably come in later. Yeah, that's
fine because I can. Again, it's a pull up, and there'll be other people that'll pop in right away. So.
I'll be in later. Well, yeah.
Oscar says we're trying. It's not like we're throwing Eichenberg to the fire yet. Yeah,
No. Well, with any head coach and any new organization coming in or regime coming into the league, they bring their type of players in. So this is a Pete Carroll linebacker. They're Patrick Gang got something to do with it too. These are the kind of guys they want. So they're gonna bring him in. It always happens that way. Every team does that. They bring their guys in that they want. So it's nothing against Eichenberg. It's nothing against what's the other guy? Stoner, some other guy that got linebacker. Nothing knock against them, but you don't fit the profile.
Yeah,
we'll try. We'll keep you here, but you don't fit. Why not fit?
Yeah, and like I said earlier, Oscar, it's not like he was let go because he was shitty. I mean, he was the leading tackle last year. I mean, he became a salary cap victim more than likely. And the fact that they brought in, some young top dog type guys that they felt as though could replace him. So, what's up, Jason? How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
What's up, Big Teddies? How you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Appreciate you. He said it's about time the Silver and Black get a proven winner with the arm of Stabler. We'll see what happens this year.
We'll see.
Pretty much everybody's excited. We're going in the right direction. We hope. What's up, Daniel Berry? What's going on, brother? I saw him in that show in the chat the other day on that Portland Andy show. I said I don't.
Yeah, that show's awesome.
I'm hooked on watching that now. That's all. As soon as I see he's on live, boom, I'm in there. I think it's awesome. I love it. All right, Mike. We'll see you then. We'll definitely. I love Jason. Look at his profile pic now. He's got Homie the Clown from Living Color.
Jason, the man that made these guys.
What's up, F boy? Can Pratt cover in the passing game? Supposedly he's like
he's
50. I mean, he's more of a run stopper from what I'm reading and what I've seen.
Well, you probably can do better than Diablo can, but as time will tell, depending on how they play him.
Diablo was always out of place, and he was always late to the ball carrier. Occasionally he'd be on, Johnny on the spot, and he'd be there, but those were far and few between. I don't miss him. I don't miss him at all.
No, But see, well, now we're actually getting linebackers, not safeties, converted to linebackers.
Yeah.
We get actual true linebacker. That's what you play in college. That's what you're gonna play in pros.
Yep. See, like my 2 cents is like you just said, Eichenberg has examples to follow and learn without so much pressure. And year 2 could do wonders for the kid. Absolutely.
Yes.
Ryan Shannon, you poor Raider fans. Let me guess, you're probably a Chargers fan. You and 2 other people in the world. Don't want to jinx. Don't want to jinx a Stabler. They said Minshew was the next step. Yeah, really. Well,
Dude, who said that?
everybody says quarterbacks that we have, they always compare him to, oh, he's the next Gannon, or he's the next Plunkett,
Next Stabler.
You take all the pieces they have put together, there is extreme optimism. I think the offense is actually going to be better than the defense this year, to be honest with you. I think the big question on defense right now is what's up with Wilkins. Like I said last night on the Raider Connection, if they start talking about a possible second surgery, then we're kind of we're screwed as far as he goes. To lose that presence of what he can do on the field, that's going to hurt. Definitely going to hurt.
But they're not really saying anything. They're just, keeping it kind of hush hush. Because he's there. He was there at the minicamp. He was there, doing those little things, but he wasn't doing any work. Pratt missed 19 tackles last year. Yeah, because he had nobody backing him up. Because you looked at Cincinnati defense, they wasn't really that good at all. They wasn't bad.
See, I don't know the numbers as far as that. Is that a good number or a bad number? Are we looking at it as a bad way?
That's a high number. 19 tackles. That's pretty high. You don't want to miss that many tackles. Because I think, boy, Spillane missed only 7 last year.
Mike, he's good for now, bro. Mike's like a pit bull. He's waiting for Piano Man to pop in. Mike's got an itchy trigger finger to just boot that bastard. It's probably him for all we know.
Well, I got my guard dog. I got my guard dogs on my channel. So thanks for those talent, Marcus. I got my guard dogs over there. So
yeah, there you go, Dixon. AOC's Tom Brady 2.0.
Yeah. So Marcus Banks and Rose down on my channel. Go ahead. When you see him, you got the green light. Boot him.
Oh, because if they don't, I'll go in on your channel. Oh, I could do it here, actually. Yeah, you missed my little opening monologue tonight, Jason. I unleashed on him because I was in. You missed it early. I'll go through it again because there's other people that have been added to the channel now. I said any moderators that are on my channel or Chris's, if he shows up tonight, you got free reign to boot his ass, beat him up, do what you want with him because I am tired of his bullshit. I was actually watching the presser today from on the Raiders YouTube channel, and that little shit was in there, and he started tossing my name around.
Because like Jason Downs, like your pitcher, homie, don't play that.
Yeah, he started tossing my name around, but not in a good light, and I didn't like it. And then he starts naming other hosts and saying shit that he shouldn't be saying.
It was yesterday.
Then he was on Captain Jack's channel a little while ago doing the same shit. So
it was yesterday or Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday, wasn't it? Where he was on the Raiders presser and he mentioned all our names on there. Every last one of them. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, because you and I were both watching that, and he did mention your name, and he was saying mine, and like I said, you stop messing with my shit and what I'm trying to do here, and what Chris is trying to do, or anybody that's a content creator like us in the Raider world that's trying to do this, and you go into a mainstream media outlet like that where there's 1,200 people watching that are all Raider fans, and you start doing that shit, I don't want my name spoken of in that manner.
But there were some people. There were some people in that presser that would clown him too. So not necessarily subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, but someone that doesn't know him don't know that he's a Chargers fan, and they just. I just don't want to be involved in that. That's all.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back.
I'll take his virginity. So the only one that we really haven't talked about was Griffin. So now, if you know who he is, right? You know about his twin brother.
Is that the one twin brother? Wait, what's his first name?
Well, this one here is Shaquille.
Shaquille.
And his brother is Shaquem. Shaquem's the one that's missing like his birth defect. He's missing like part of his hand or his hand.
Okay. Now you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah. So this is the one with two hands. The one that we're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that was those guys, huh?
So he's been bounced around the league. So he was with Seattle initially. They drafted him in 2017. He was there till 2020. Then he went to Jacksonville. This is his full history.
I'm looking right now.
Then he went to Jacksonville in 2021 and 2022. But partway through 2023, he went to Houston in 23. Then partway through the season, 10 games in, he was sent over to Carolina. So he wasn't, like I said, he's been bounced around. So he's been on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different teams because he just came from Minnesota, was where he spent last year. And he played in 17 games last year, but only started 3. So his last few seasons, he wasn't like a starter for, every single game that he was in his early part of his career where he was, main starter for them. His stats are okay. He's got 9 interceptions overall. He's got a combined total for tackles 407, solo 324.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
well, he's 6 feet because
he's not a superstar, but
he's actually the same size as Bennett, really, because Bennett's almost 6 feet. So he's about the same size as far as
he's
height
6
wise.
even.
So height wise, he's about the same. All depends on how much you want and what he can do. He can be a good backup player, perhaps, maybe, but I don't see him start. I don't see him starting at all.
I think if anything, it could be for depth.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have a problem bringing him in for depth. I guess if you want to look at it that way,
because we got our cornerback from last year got devastated. So
yeah.
Like
we said earlier, we had guys playing out of position. We had guys that shouldn't have even been on the field, but we were forced to because we had no depth, and the injuries just destroyed us last year.
I'll bring him for depth. I wouldn't say a starter. So I wouldn't be mad at that because his injuries, he ain't really been that injured. I'm looking at his injury history. He's not really been hurt that much.
No.
So for depth, I'll bring him in. If nothing else, all else fails, bring him in.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, for depth, I wouldn't have a problem. I mean, if we're talking bringing Alexander in too for depth, maybe. But I mean, how many guys are we going to bring in now?
I wouldn't bring him in for depth because he's one of the guys expect to start. For one thing, he's not at the Pete Carroll typical cornerback. This guy just about is on that line with Pete Carroll's like. He like those 6 feet and over guys.
Yeah, I just want Ramsey in the worst way. That's the only.
Well, that's the bottom line. That's that's what we want. I wouldn't mind that at all.
Yeah,
because like I said, maybe the Raiders are just waiting it out to see what they do. Unless somebody gonna be go grab him before we can't trade for him. But right now he's been on trade blocks, man, since draft, and nobody's offered.
I forgot to do my promo. Dunkin' Donuts. Remember, I want to be sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. This guy runs on Dunkin'.
If you guys notice, this is Nathan and Jeff's show. Nathan, they do a great job on Thursday nights. Nate is celebrating his birthday. So the guys in the chat, make sure you say happy birthday to Nate, LB Raider.
Yes.
Hope he's enjoying himself. I'm just filling. I won't be here no more on Thursdays. I hope not.
I traded the youngest guy that does YouTube shows with us for the oldest guy that does YouTube shows with us.
That's a broad spectrum.
I'm really changing the algorithm on this because it's usually that young crowd and the old crowd mixing together. Now it's just all old dudes.
I'm young at heart, so what the hell?
Flip your name over. You're only 6, so there you go.
There you go.
Me, I'm screwed either way. I'm 55 no matter which way I look at it.
Yeah, told you. Get the old man. Get the old man naps good in. And got
Next year's gonna suck. I'll be 60. I'd be 60.
But you remember now, you can go to a lot of restaurants now and get that senior citizen discount now. So there you go.
You know, that's true, right? It is 55 for that, isn't it?
No. Denny's, I know, do it. For a fact.
I didn't realize that. That's a good thing to know.
I told you before. I said, a week before your birthday, say, hey, guess what? Next week, get the Denny's discount now. You get the they give you, it's like a back of the menu, 55 and over menu. And of course, everything is light. It's not the
So now, if I get into a fight and somebody beats my ass, is that considered elderly abuse now because I'm over 50?
Absolutely.
Really?
Ooh. Yes.
I mean, not that it's going to happen.
Once you reach the age limit of AARP and all that stuff, you're an elderly now. You know, once you get the discounts, the elderly discounts, yeah, anybody can beat your ass that's younger than you. That's elder abuse.
See, you're like Pratt right now for our team because you're giving me the tricks of the trade that I wasn't fully aware of. So yeah. Your seniority's paid off already. Your veteran leadership. See,
hey, there you go. gotta have a vet in the building, man, to help the young guys out.
For you, Jason, Jeff ain't getting no discount. Signs say all you can eat, not eat all not eat all you go now. No,
this is all you can eat.
Did you see Nate last night with that hat on his head?
I glanced. I was driving. I wanted to look at it, but I was driving.
Anybody here in the chat that was watching the show last night on the Raider Connection? Did you guys see that hat he had on? It was an Angels hat, but it was the Troutman hat with the fish hanging out. When he first came on camera, I thought he was wearing like a unicorn hat or something. I'm like, what the
that's
hell
what I thought. I said, why got a unicorn hat? I looked at it again. It's a fish.
Yeah, it's a goddamn trout hanging out of the front of his hat. It looked ridiculous. Yeah, it looked like a blue dildo. It was hilarious. Oh, I missed Bruno's. My wife works retail. She said you can be any age and ask for senior discount, and by law they have to give it to you. And if it's not, it's discrimination. Shit, I would have been doing that years ago.
I didn't know that.
You cheap.
Tell me
Thanks,
something.
I'm about to get one of them fridges you got. He's gonna go get a fridge. What's up, 805? What's going on, man?
Did you hear about Mumford and Parham?
About who?
Mumford and Parham.
No.
So, according to the latest news, that Parham supposed to be, I can't put both quotes up because right ain't working, hurt. So, Parham was going to be a left guard. Guess who's going to be left guard, going battle left guard now? Mumford. They moved to the left guard. He got first reps today.
So who they putting it? Who they got it right? Kappa
and Rogers. We're finding it out.
Okay.
And then now it's Parham and I won't say Whitehead.
What's up, Raf?
Better make that mistake. And Meredith is going to battle out for the left guard. So they move
that means I'm going to be nice. I got to be nice to you now too. That means if I'd be considered bullying the elderly if I torment you on live streams.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No,
you're older than me.
No,
you're respect my elders.
No, you're an elder now, so you can't bully me. You're just about
you're older than me.
You're just about as old. Shit, only 5 years apart. So you can about 6 years. You can not bully me.
I don't know, 805. The Lunatic's hat was pretty nasty looking. Nate's was rough looking, but I still got to give Lunatic the worst hat in the world. I think it was horrible.
But before you turn 55, yeah, I could call it elder abuse. He's bullying me, but now you're 55, so yeah.
Not the abuse you saying that you don't look that old.
It's just two old grumpy ass men fighting it out there. Yeah, let them fight it out.
You're as old as you feel. You're as old as you feel. I feel like I'm 15, so I'm good. Yep. See you, buddy. Bye-bye. That was fast. You guys are slow, man. Pass me that pink pepper spray, bro. Tormenting the elderly. Jeff identifies as a senior citizen. His pronouns are old fart and metamucil.
Yeah, pretty much.
So did you watch the press conference today
No,
when
I
they
didn't get.
rolled out a few of the players?
I didn't get a
Um,
chance to.
they had Glaze on there. Man, I didn't realize how big he really is. He's a big bastard. He's a monster. I was like, holy
Good.
crap.
Good.
Um, they brought him out. They had Kappa came out. He was holding his son. It was kind of cute. Uh, he was talking it up. So I mean, again, all these press conferences when these guys are coming out like on the media days and such, it's all positive, man. It's just everybody's so happy to be
It,
here. You know, they
I
feel,
noticed
you know,
that.
feel yeah.
I noticed that.
I don't
There's
remember
like
that live. Yeah.
everybody's like just smiling, happy, and can wait and answer questions. No, the dodging questions. No, they asking like, yeah, and they say they look relaxed. Let's put it that way. They look more relaxed
Yep.
and
Did you see
confident.
what they pulled out today on the field at the start of practice? That big ball where
Yeah,
you can crawl inside of it and then roll it around on the field. They were doing that. It was pretty funny. I was watching that. I was like, that was funny.
that's what Pete Carroll brings. He brings the fun back. He brings the
Hmm.
fun back into it. You know, it's all work. It's hard work. We all know that. But it's also like, let's have fun while we doing this. We're
Oh
millionaires,
shit, Rafa.
grown man. We just have fun with it.
So Rafa says, can't type for now. I'm stuck with no electricity. My house is flooded due to the electrical storm in North Carolina. An emergency is coming. Oh no shit.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
No, make sure you just keep yourself safe, man.
Hey, don't go
Stay out
outside.
of the water if there's those lightning storms out there. That's not a
Definitely.
good mix. What's up, Cool Kev? See, everyone's happy to be here, and Devontae Adams is acting like piano. Yeah, he is, isn't he? It's horrible.
Yes. What's wrong with him, man? He done lost it.
Yeah.
He said he wish he never left. Well, that's your fault. Could have
Oh
stuck it.
well.
You could
Too
have
bad.
stuck
So
it.
sad.
You know, you could have stuck it out and then like hopefully we do something. But no, I
You
understand
should
you
just
want to get killed because they were throwing you medicine balls, but still.
Hey, just remember when we play them this year, and if we beat them both games, I just hope our players go over and thank him for Geno Smith because without him, we wouldn't have Geno Smith.
We don't play Rams this year.
Oh, that's right. He's with the Rams. Why do I think he's with the Chargers? Never mind. My bad.
No, I don't play the Rams. His
I
problem is that he hope that Stafford don't get hurt, and guess who's going back? What quarterback is Garoppolo.
yeah. Well, we're pulling in some winners tonight, huh?
Hey, I just
Eh,
found out. I
if
just
Mount
found out
George
that
watching the show, I don't care. They can stay as
I,
long as they stay cool. So far, they're all right. I'll let it go. Let's just say
I just
Devontae
found
will
out that
find a way to complain this year. Yeah.
Jeremy Chin was tired of Stoner shit. Stoner, the tight end, the fourth string tight end. I heard Jeremy Chin was tired of his shit. They was having a little squabble today.
Really?
Yeah. And Jeremy Chin, I met me, Sacktown, and everybody else I went to Vegas with. We saw him. He ain't no small kid. Dude's big. So yeah. I mean, the tight end's but he's 6'5", but still, Jeremy Chin like shit. What, boy?
Oh yeah, they were hyping that up today when the certain plays came up and they were talking about how they won in overtime when they were doing when they were out there playing each other and everything. So I mean, it looked like they had a blast out there today because today was the last day. So
Yeah.
now they're off for the summer until I think July 24th
Yeah. That's
before they all come back again for the actual training camp this summer. So,
But you know what's going to happen, right? There's still going to be a lot of players in that building.
what's up, Yaha? What's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, y'all, what's going on, bro? There's still going to be a lot of players still going to that building, regardless.
Oh God, yeah. Like Max will probably be there working out and training. I expect the rookies to be there
Me too.
constantly, going over film and shit. Unless they can't be. I don't know if there's rules to that.
They can go work out individually in a weight room, so like that, but they can't be on a practice field throwing balls at each other and all that stuff. It can be organized.
They could go to a local high school field and
Yeah.
play.
They can be. They can
Nothing
be.
stops them from doing that.
It can be organized function. They can pick up. They just go to the park and play some catch. They can do that, but they can't go in the facility and have an organized thing. That's against the rules. But we're the Raiders. We break rules. What the hell? I just can't wait for the season to start, man. I am so anxious to see what we got on that field. Can't wait. I was watching. I'm not gonna say a team. I was watching their channel earlier.
Yeah.
And they sound so boring. They sound like they don't expect anything. It sounds like, you guys not excited? Well, this guy right here be a good for us, and then he did this and that. Maybe you could, like, that's boring. No wonder I got 18 people watching. Then now 17 because I clicked off of it.
What's up, DMG? What's up, man? So, yeah, anybody that's in the chat that hasn't done so already, I mean, if you like what you see and you want to help us out and keep us, bringing the content that Chris and I do, make sure you get over to Chris's channel or come over to mine and, hit that notification, because a lot of times during the week we'll go on during the day. Last minute.
Guys, also look for LV Rated, because this is his show tonight. He's not here.
Yeah.
It's just birthday.
It's LV Rated 10 is my normal partner on Thursdays.
Go to his channel and just hit subscribe. So he's not here to represent himself. Go hit subscribe for Nate, LV Rated 10.
I'm doing community service. I had to go to the old folks home and pick him up and get him on the show tonight. So
who, me?
I'm doing my good deed for the week.
Community service, eh?
Yeah.
Then why'd you my goddamn chocolate pudding on the way, man? God damn it. What was it? No, rice pudding. Why you eat my rice pudding? Hey, what's up, Jason? Jason, not Jason.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you, DMG. Appreciate you.
Oh my God.
We try and do our best, man. We're two grumpy old Raider fans that have waited 40-something years, along with Jason, too. I gotta give Jason Downs a shout out here, because he's an old head like myself and Chris. We've been waiting a long time for this.
I think Jason was like,
feel good.
I think Jason was 75 years old, or he wears number 75. I don't know, one or two.
Well, I think it's his age, too, though.
I think so, too. Hey, look at that picture of...
appreciate you, Jason. And yes, Jason is Chris's Sunday, right? Sunday afternoon? Sunday afternoon partner.
Yep. Sunday morning. Pillage.
What's up, Night Owl? What's going on?
Hey, Night Owl. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, cool, Kev. We definitely tore up some calendars in our lifetime. 55 of them, to be exact.
A bunch of them. I'm thinking I'm on 65, 61 now. I'm going on 62.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? And Jason's been there. Jason's been there almost pretty much from the start with me, too. Like, from when I started this voyage back in August last year, beginning of September. Once I started getting on shows and everything, he was pretty much one of the first ones to stop following me, along with Sacktown Mike. Those two have probably been, and then probably Jack Kenna too, because the first time I ever got on a show was on Captain Jack's, and Jack was in the chat. They're definitely the three guys that have been with me pretty much from the start. So, I know Jason and Jack were the first two that I actually exchanged cell phone numbers with and would talk to on the phone a lot. But now, because we're on so much that, Jason's always in the chat, busting out balls and everything. It's fun, man. I have a good time.
Jason had the dubious honor of being the first person when I did my first live to pull up. He didn't have a picture. He had that Chevron mic, but he was the first person to pull up my life. But yeah, and Jason Downs, I do appreciate it, brother. I tease you, but we have fun. But I do appreciate that. Then he helped me.
Well, he was on with you a lot when you did the mock drafts too.
Yes, he was my general manager. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
No, Jason's a good one to pull. Anybody that does shows, Jason is a good one to bring on with you too, provided his mic's better.
He's knowledgeable. He knows it. He knows what he's talking about. And he's like stumbling around. He'll joke around, but he does know what he's talking about. I get
Yeah,
this
no,
down.
Jason knows his shit when it comes to this team and
Yeah.
the history and everything. So anybody's ever looking to have somebody on the show, I know I'm pushing to get him to go on AR's show, that quiz show that he does, because I think
Oh, he
Jason
should.
he
He
would fucking
should.
destroy Leo,
He'll probably get like 100
knock
points.
him from his throne.
He
Little
won
goof.
again too. I saw that. Look at that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's fixed. Although Leo's looking at the chat, probably in notes. So yeah. If you
Yeah, he was
listen,
probably
Leo, we know your
he was
secrets.
he was cheating. He was cheating. What did he say? Mock draft is like finding the best Chinese restaurant.
You ain't wrong about that, Cool Kid.
Okay.
You're not wrong about that.
It's freaking it's hit or miss. This one sucks. I'm never coming back to this one again.
Exactly.
Well, there goes your first round pick. That guy was a bust.
Yeah, you go sit there for the eating and hear some dogs barking in the background. Like, why are the dogs barking in the kitchen? Like, oh, no, we're out of here.
Bueno, reach out to Chewy, to Jess. He actually started the league. I already joined it. Nate's already joined it.
I haven't joined.
Talk to him. He's already got one set up for a bunch of us. I don't know if there's gonna be money involved or not. I don't think so. I mean, it won't matter anyway because I'm gonna beat you. So I'm gonna win it all anyway. So.
I'm gonna do my first fantasy draft shit. I'm gonna do a free one with no money involved to see how I do it. I never did it.
I don't think anybody had Tyree for the entire draft, not even a 7th round pick.
No, he was projected to go to third round, third round, late second, third round. That's what he projected us.
What about reaching, man? It just.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. Everybody talk about Telesco. We're not really talk about him, but one thing Telesco did do, he did save us a lot of money. Except for that one pick, that Minshew pick. He didn't sign anybody, he didn't overreach. So, for him, we wouldn't have this much in salary cap. That much. And he did pick out 3 great guys in the draft. 2 more guys proved themselves. Cameron, is it Cameron? Whatever his name is.
He's still messed up.
Yeah, I'm not saying he messed up. I'm just saying, though, he still, did some favors for this year.
Not really.
Listen what I'm saying. He did get Brock Bowers. Of course, that fell in his lap, so he had no choice. He did get JPJ, which JPJ probably should have been a first rounder. He did get Glaze. So he got 3 guys to start for us. He didn't extend Spillane or Morrig, which I thought he should have, but he didn't, which we lost Spillane by that means. But he did save us a lot of money. Because look how much Spillane's making and Morrig, much they're making now. Ridiculous. Spillane might be worth that contract. Yeah. Morrig, not so much. So he kind of saved us some, but I didn't say he did a great job, but he did save us on our salary cap. We had the second highest salary cap starting the season. Now I think we're at 4th or 3rd or 4th. Probably dropping down after we sign somebody else. So I'm going to give him that credit. That's all.
Ain't giving him credit.
I will.
I'm not giving him credit. Any good GM would have picked those 3 guys based on what our needs were, I think. Where he really screwed up was letting us go into the offseason with 20-something unsigned, with 20-something free agents that we had to worry about. That fucked us. That fucked us big time. And being a douchebag to Josh Jacobs. Jacobs
that was
here.
his fuck up. That was his biggest fuck up the whole thing.
Because guess what?
What?
Because guess what? If we would have kept Jacobs and he would have still been here, we could have done something completely different with that number 6 pick. That could have been even more beneficial to us. Like grabbing an offensive lineman right away in that first round, or moving back and still getting an offensive lineman.
As I mentioned before,
that would have changed this whole trajectory of this team.
Like I said before, when new regimes come in, they usually try to clear out other players from other regimes. Man, he was trying to do that. He said in the interview, he thought it would be longer than 1 year. Maybe he was trying to work on clearing out and getting other players in there. Of course, that didn't work out. I'm happy with what we got now. So, do I miss Telesco? Hell no.
Right there, what Jason just said too. His downfall was he did not work with AP, which he didn't.
No, yeah, he didn't. That's his
That
biggest
relation, it was bad. You could see the tension when the two of them were together.
They never talked. They
He
never
made no
worked
effort to resign Jacobs. None.
They never worked together. You never seen them field together. You see Pete Carroll and Spytek, walking around all the damn time. But you never saw these two together. They'd be on the field and Telesco be waiting on the other side, or they have press conferences. Never seen them together.
Yeah. The one guy he shouldn't have extended, he did. Andre James. Right there. That's that, seriously.
I ain't saying that. He had more fuck ups than he did, but I give him credit for that. What I just said. That's all I give him credit for. That's all I give him credit for. Nothing else. Everything else was a total clusterfuck or a fustercluck. How you want to look at it?
Oh, yeah, he's been a pain in the ass for weeks, but this week especially, he's been. I don't know what's up that kid's ass this week. I think because he's mad because he keeps getting booted from channels. Well, shut up when you come in. Just sit there and listen. You want to add context to what's going on? Go for it. But when you come in and just talk gibberish like he does, man.
Exactly.
Have you seen him, Yaha, on some of the actual Raider pressers, and they're talking shit? He was doing it today again. And he's mentioning names of some of us, like some of the guys that do shows, and it's like don't fuck with what we're trying to do here. Now you got my attention. Before I just blew them off and let my moderators have fun with them. Now you've piqued my interest. Now I'm hunting for you. Any show I'm watching that I'm a mod on, you're gone. I don't care. I'll deal with whoever it is the host taking my moderator powers away. I don't care.
He did that Tuesday, man. He did Tuesday especially to our circle that we devolved with everybody, our big circle.
He's bouncing around the channels. Yeah. He did that one night on the Raider Connection a few weeks ago. He was on mine, and I think Jack or somebody booted him. But then he went over to Nate's. Well, guess what? The idiot didn't realize that I'm a mod on all three channels. So I just went over to Nate's channel, booted him. Then he went to Jay's, booted him there. I just kept going following him. I got rid of him on all four channels.
Somebody asked me for Jack Daniels, so I'm sorry. I forgot.
Yeah, somebody did ask me to open the Jack Daniels.
This show is brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts, not Jack Daniels.
Yeah, didn't Telesco come out in a blue suit his first day? Wasn't it a blue suit?
Yeah, it was like a dark blue suit.
Dude, read the room. Where are you? You're not in San Diego anymore or LA. You're in Raider territory. We're black or gray.
I think his biggest
shit.
problem.
I had more respect if he came out in an all white suit like John Travolta.
His biggest problem was that AP was here, then they hired him. He wanted to hire his own coach, and we know his coaching hires were pretty crappy. So he wanted to hire his own coach. So my philosophy, I'm thinking was that he would try and sabotage AP by doing dumb shit to get him fired, so he can hire his own coach. And I think when he went to talk to Brady and them, because remember we had a show about that. AP's at press conference, and the next day he got fired, and Telesco's still there. Then they probably say, "Hey, what direction do you want to go in?" Well, we got to get a coach. What coach you want to get? And they said, "No, bye." And we think about the coming draft. What are we gonna do? Well, we're gonna nope, bye. Because he said he tried to trade up with Daniels. Yeah, maybe so. Washington was moving off of it, but still, that's what he says now.
So Jack Yates says 12-5 for us.
Who?
I mean, when I went through the schedule with Chris on a Friday night, I got us to 11.
11-6.
I don't think that's unreasonable. I really don't.
I'll look at 10-7. To be honest with you. I'd say if we win 5 games, you think I'll be happy? Yeah, we won one more game last year, but hell no.
Yeah, just what he just said. That's exactly what he's been doing the last couple of days.
What's that?
Going in there and talking trash on the Raiders channels. That's a no-no. That like I said, now you got my attention. Before I would blow them off.
Yeah, not out.
Oh, is
Yeah,
that the bonded bottle? Is that what that is? That's the bonded JD.
yeah, 100 proof.
Strongest mustache in the division. I'm not going to read your next comment. I saw that. No.
Yeah,
Bless it. No, triple.
10-7 is my like right there. My floor is 8. Well, actually 9, but it's 8. Yeah, my ceiling is 11. 12-5 would be great. Actually, it would be great if you knocked them goddamn crease off their throne and just win the division.
Imagine did this guy hook on Telesco. And I don't think that's far off either, Jack, to be honest with you. I think our offense is going to turn a lot of heads this year, man. I think our offense is going to be geared. They're going to be geared up and ready this year. It's as long as the offensive line can protect Gino or whoever's back there at quarterback and can open holes for Genty. I think it's going to be like complete night and day from last year's offense to this one.
Speaking of offensive line, what are you thinking about Mumford playing left guard? That's what he's playing right now.
I'm all right with it. As long as it's not Parham, so yeah, he can stay injured. I'll be fine with that.
Yeah, but what do you think about that?
I'd be fine with Mumford. I'm okay with Mumford playing that left side right now. If it's going to be him on left side, Capper on right, with possibly getting pushed by Rodgers to take either spot, because I mean you play left, you could play right, you can play left on the guard. So
and that's the thing we haven't had in a while. We didn't have offensive line pushing offensive line. To me personally,
we've just had to go with roll the dice. Whoever looked good in practice, and that was it.
Yeah, that or who got paid the most.
We never had a steady set 5 guys up front.
Yeah, it's always rotated. So I like this push. This well, we know Grant is a protege to Miller. He's gonna sit behind Miller and learn. Rodgers gonna be that guard.
So Night Owl says 10-7.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Jason's right. Those first 2 games gonna mean a lot. If we come right out and just totally just shove it down the Patriots' throat on offense, and we hold them pretty damn good with defense, I think our defense is going to be good in that game, because Patriots, they're still getting their feet wet. They got a younger quarterback. It's only second-year quarterback for them.
They got big dummy there. So he they say he's a good offensive guy. Yeah, he is. But guess who he was offensive coordinator to? Tom Brady. So if you have a superstar elite top of the Hall of Fame quarterback, Tom Brady. If you had a good quarterback and he called offensive plays, he's gonna make you look good as offensive coordinator. So and plus it wasn't necessarily the offense that was winning games; the defense was actually awesome. Yeah,
I would love for us to win the division, but I would be happy if we can go 500 in the division. I don't. If we go 0-6 in the division, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed.
4-2.
I'm fine with that too, but I don't want anything less than 500.
I'm greedy. I want 4-2.
I want 3-3. I want to at least win 1 game against each team. I don't want any team in our division to have an advantage over us. Like any of their streaks would be busted. Is how I look at it.
Well, yeah, let's just sweep this. Let's go 6-0 division. Don't make the playoffs like they did one year. Let's go 6-0 division. Yeah, we can get a division, but
we're only going games outside of the division.
Can't be nobody else. We can be a division, but nobody else.
So Jack's been around for a while. I've been a Raider fan since '76. What's the score of the best things we've had in a long time?
Hey, Jack, we're the same. I was a '76 fan too. From '76 on up. Good job. Good to meet you. Hit those likes, subscribe, notification buttons, and also
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, Jack, but probably before you popped into the chat. Um, Chris brought that up that they had moved Mumford. I didn't see that. I must have missed that one because that
That's
came out today, right? They were talking about
yeah.
that today.
I was
Yeah, I
watching
must have missed
Santi.
that.
He said it moved to the right guard. I mean, left guard.
Well, yeah, and he's built for.
Yeah,
That's why I said I don't have a problem.
because the report was that Parham is hurt. I think they might be getting rid of him.
Fine with me. You gotta see me crying.
I thought you had a Parham jersey back there. You was
No,
I saw him. No,
no, no. I
so,
want to see the rookie take over at some point this season. I really do.
yeah.
What's up, Sports Productions? What's
I
up,
don't
man?
think I don't think Rogers is going to start. Just maybe not the first game or two,
Oh, I think he's taking over at some point in the
but he
season.
will take over. Yeah, it's
I'm
going to
telling. I wouldn't be surprised if by the bye week he's
he
he's
might be more
supplanted.
before that because I think
Yeah,
he's pushing. Because they're talking about he looked good in
yeah,
his OTAs and stuff. He looked good
yeah,
because
yeah.
he has that
Jack
power.
JPJ is my favorite guy right now. He's my favorite Raider right now on this
Who?
team. Like last
Who?
night, we were asking each other on the Raider Connection show, and Leo got to me. He goes, "Who's your favorite player right now?" I said, "JPJ. That would be a jersey I would get right now." He was shocked that I wouldn't want to get a Max Crosby jersey. Everybody and their brother's got a Max Crosby jersey. Why do I want
I
to
got
join the
one.
crowd? You
I
know,
got one.
I'd rather have a guy. I'm more of an offensive lineman guy anyway. That's my forte. I'd rather have JPJ, or an old school guy. I don't like getting jerseys of new players. That's my stickler. Got burned once with the gallery jersey. I haven't bought a jersey since. So there's no way
There's
I'm
three.
not buying. I
There's
would
three.
get a JPJ jersey because I
There's
have a
three
feeling
jerseys.
he's going to be here
There's
for a
three
long
jerseys I'll
time.
buy right now. Three. It will be Brock Bowers, JPJ. No, actually two. I'll buy those jerseys because they're gonna be here for a while. They're gonna be Raiders for a while. They're not going to get traded or anything else. Free agent, they're gonna re-sign them. Those two guys are gonna be there for a while. And crowds always gonna be there. So, but
Yeah,
those two guys, I will buy jerseys.
yeah,
I
yeah.
won't
Haas is
buy.
by
I'm not
week
buying
3 or
Jinty yet.
4
I
when
won't buy Jinty yet right now because we'll see how it goes. But I definitely buy those two guys jerseys.
my 2 cents. Going undefeated at home would be awesome, but not a prediction. Yeah, I would 805, but they don't. They're not an option anymore. They're not a publicly traded company anymore. They were at one point.
Who's that?
Because believe it or not, I did have some stocks in
Who's that?
Dunkin' Donuts. He goes, if we spank the Patriots week 1, Jeff's going to go buy stock in Dunkin'.
When they were small, you could have bought stock in them, but they big now.
Even when they had their stock, they weren't. It wasn't ridiculously high. You'd be surprised on what some of these shares for some of these massive companies go for. Not as much as you think it is, especially if they split. Like Tesla at one point was like $1,100 per share. Then they split it. They split it. Was it 3 ways? Or I think they split it into quarters because then it dropped down to like, oh no, maybe it was thirds. It dropped down to like just about 300 a share. Because I had a few shares in that. I had like maybe 6 or 7 shares of it, and then when they split it, I ended up with like almost 20 shares by the time I was done. I was like, damn. But then I got
Hey,
rid of it all because I could see that it was starting to go down. So I
hey,
just
Trey
got
guy,
rid of that.
welcome to the party, man. Never late. Always welcome to come in. Never late.
Yeah, definitely, Jack. You know what it is? That's one thing Chris and I pride ourselves on when we get on and do shows. We interact with the chat.
Definitely.
A lot of shows do, but that's we a lot of times when Chris and I do shows, we don't have a set agenda. Like tonight, we kind of did because that's the thing that Nate and I usually do on Thursday nights. We talk about what we want to do. But when Chris and I do like a Friday night show, or just pull up in the middle of the day, we just go by what the chat brings us, and then we go from there. Like Friday nights, if you pull up tomorrow night at 9:00, either my channel or Chris's channel, we'll both be streaming tomorrow night.
Jack,
Let's
I
see what
wish
we're talking about.
Jack, I wish you were here one the Sunday after the draft. That was the craziest show we ever had. You can go
That
back
was
and
a
look at it.
fire show, man.
That was crazy. We talk about everything but nothing. That's what we do. We feel the vibes of the chat.
Yeah.
If they bring up a topic, we'll go on that. Then somebody else brings something up, we'll talk about that. Sometimes
everybody was in such because everybody was in such a good mood after the draft. Everybody felt so good after the draft. Yeah. So him and I decided, hey, let's do a show Sunday night and just kind of like wind down from draft weekend. And man, it turned out to be one of the better shows that him and I have had.
It was an 8-hour show.
Yeah. I think at one point we came close to having 10 people on camera on the screen with us. I think we were up to like 8 or 9. But now it's like, holy crap.
Yeah, Jack, make sure to subscribe to our channels, both me and Jeff, and hit the notification because me and Jeff, sometimes he'll wake me up in the morning, or I'll call him like, what are you doing? Wake up before his nap. Let's do a show, and we will pop on. And like yesterday, or day before yesterday, we just do a show out of the blue. We have our scheduled shows. He had his scheduled shows, but we just pop in. Go Bears. Okay. You're a Bears fan? That's fine.
I can live with that. I can live with what he just said here. We have to make our home games count. 6-3 at home, 3-5 on the road. We've got some tough road games. There's no two ways about that. The two toughest ones are the 2 East Coast games with Philly and Washington. Those are going to be 2 tough East Coast trips.
Yeah.
I don't think the Patriots game is going to be that hard. I think that's doable. What's up, Danny Grace? Saints fan, huh? Yeah, welcome to the show.
You got a Bears fan here too.
I didn't. Night I was asking about the Jeremy Chin tight end. You talked about it earlier. I didn't see it. When you brought it up, it was the first time I heard about it. So
yeah,
I've been in tune with too many shows today.
I don't know. I know exactly what happened from when I was reading that. It was going out for it was a dig route, and Stoner blocked Chin, and Chin had enough of that crap. He kept blocking him, like kind of being aggressive, and Chin said, "No, back down." They got into it. I don't know, some kind of route they were running, and Stoner's like, and Chin's like, nope, that don't happen here. He's got a little scuffle, which is good because don't back down from anybody. I don't want to see Reg get hurt from a fight because we don't have with Romanowski. I remember years ago what he did, broke that guy's jaw. I don't want to see in a big physical fight, but I like the aggressiveness of the fight. Yeah, I like that they're not backing down.
Oh, I think the worst one was Romanowski. He broke the kid's orbital bone. He never played again. No, it was his orbital bone. It was his eye.
Oh, the eye.
Around his eye. He never played again after that. He couldn't play. It ruined him.
I know you broke something. You hit him. That was
Frank, what's going on, brother? Cool, Kev. Type again. I just took care of you.
Yeah, I don't mind the scuffles and the pushback for that. Yes, that means you're competitive. You're like, no, I'm not taking the crap. Yeah. Not taking it. But this the fist throwing and all that stuff. No. Say that for the other teams when we play them.
See, now we're kind of complete. The only one missing is Furpo, but Detroit God's here. What's up, brother?
Yeah.
My son got this for me, Jack, a couple of years ago for was it Father's Day? I think he got it for me. It's one of those Boone hats. It snaps up on the side, so during the summer I'll wear this a lot more. But I can't find all my Raider baseball hats. I got a box full of them somewhere, and I can't find them. I don't know what the hell the wife did with them. I think she threw them out.
I bought
one before we went to Cancun back in 2012. I bought a brand new white Raiders hat because I figured, well, I'm going to be down there. There's going to be hardly any clouds. It's going to be hot as hell. I'm not wearing a black Raiders hat. I went and bought a white one, a nice brand new white one. And I wore that down there the whole time we were down there. And I have no idea where the hell it is. I can't find the damn thing.
She had a yard sale while you was working at the fire department. She had a yard sale.
Probably. Get dibs on the bacon. I'll tell you, you know what's good from Dunkin' Donuts? The loaded hash browns, where they crumble up bacon on top of it, and then they put the queso cheese. Oh, they give it to you. Oh, here it is right here. I haven't thrown it away yet, but they give it to you in one of these little cups and a fork. It's the best. You don't need ketchup, nothing. It's perfect. So good.
So Jack Kim here. He loves this guy named Jim Scrummer because he's a Notre Dame fan. So,
hey, we try to be Jack. I mean, we're two easygoing old dudes, you know.
Who you calling old?
Because you're
I'm
older than me.
vintage. I'm vintage.
Vintage. You got a certain patina about you.
I like this. I'm old. I'm vintage.
What's up, Jim? Dub is. Yeah, Frank, draft weekend was fun, man. We were on all
It
week.
was
Chris and I went on
awesome.
live Thursday night, Friday, all day
Saturday.
Saturday, and then we pretty much started one up Sunday afternoon and went straight into the late
Yeah,
hours of the night.
almost a marathon.
Lots of creative stealing chats takes. And I don't steal them. I just we incorporate into what we do. I like talking with the chat, and sometimes you guys have really good takes, and I'll put it up on the screen, and we could go on about a certain topic that someone brings in, and we'll talk about it for like half hour, if not longer. Sometimes,
Yeah.
like the night we brought up blue waffles, that went on for almost 45 minutes that night.
Well, what I tell you, Jeff, which is why I started a YouTube channel because I want to hear the pulse of the nation. I want to hear what you guys talk about.
Yeah.
I know what I think. I know a lot of other content creators think, but I don't hear what I think. Well, you guys talk.
Well, that's why when you and I first
What do you
started
guys
talking
think?
about
I want
doing
to
a
hear what
joint show,
what
we both said the same thing, and it was
what
just
do
perfect.
because, like I said, I have nobody here that I can talk to about the Raiders. The only person that's a Raider fan of my fan is my son, and that's it. And he works like 18 hours a day. So I don't get a chance to talk to him all the time. Nobody here to talk to. There's no clubs or bars or anything around here that I can talk about the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
So me to you, I can talk to the nation, see what you guys think, and I like it. I love it. I haven't been
Oh
on.
yeah, he's an Irish fan. What's up, G fam? What's up, brother? Yeah, I'm way behind in the chat. I gotta catch up. Yeah, Detroit, God, I agree with you too, man. I'm hyped for this season. I don't want to wish the summer away, but goddamn, I can't wait. No problem, Kev. I took care of you. Thanks, Night Owl. Appreciate that. Let's see. Touchdown, Jesus. Oh, yeah, that's why he wants it. He's waiting for Piano Boy to show up.
That's it right
What's
now.
up, Jess? Hey, Jess, some people in here were asking about, what do you call it? No, about Fantasy League. I told him to reach out to you. Not Bueno was asking, so I told him to reach out to you. Who else is in there? I haven't even looked to see if anybody else joined it yet. All Eyes is here. What's up, All Eyes? What's up, brother? You going to make me take my shirt off again? No, I'm not taking mine off either. Absolutely not. Season bets. It's on 6. What's up on 6? What's up, brother?
Yeah, super chat. I just put it up, but you took it down.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Like I said, I'm way behind. I'll catch up to it.
It's you and Nate show, so I'm not doing anything with the chat, so I'll let you do all that. I'm just a stand-in.
I know what you meant, Kev. Because if I felt that way, I would get defensive. I know that's not the deal. I've been on here sometimes with Chris and Jeff. Yeah, dude, you've been on since you've been hanging with us. Because you came over with Twan that first night. Twan was on with us for a late night, and you were in the chat for a good chunk of the night that night. Since then, whenever we've done a late night show, you've been in there with us, man. So I appreciate you tagging along all the time and adding to the chat, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, don't forget. Yeah, sometimes me and Jeff go, we go. So make sure you have your Dunkin' coffee or whatever you have, because sometimes we just go and go.
Yeah. On 6, thanks for the $2 super chat, brother. I appreciate you, man. I love the content. F Notre Dame, it's all about the U. Crazy. He's gonna come in here and start a war.
My boys in the chat, man. I got hyped right now. Don't do anything. All right. My favorite Bronco fan.
Hey,
Randy
N. What's up, Randy? I haven't seen you in a
What's
while,
up,
man.
Randy, man? Been a while, brother. If you do nothing tomorrow night, come join us tomorrow night.
Hell yeah, man. We'll be on. So everybody that's not familiar with Randy N is a Broncos fan.
And he's
awesome. He's cool. Wicked
awesome.
Cool dude.
Respectable.
We met him a couple of months ago. Chris and I were doing a show during the day, and He was in the chat talking with us and was really respectable. And then we turned it into a pull-up show, and he came on camera with us. Unfortunately, he had a Broncos jersey on, but we'll let him.
It was all orange. It was all orange.
But he added to the show. You know, we had good conversations with him, and then there was another guy that was in the chat called Trippy Soul, who's a Steelers fan but lives in California. He got on the show with us on camera, and the four of us were talking it up for a while about just NFL in general, and we had a really good show that day with those two guys.
And see, that's who we respect. Randy and respect him because he don't come and talking trash like that piano guy. You know, he comes in there, he's talking about, you know, he'll promote his team. Of course he will, because he's a Bronco fan. We have no problem with that. But he don't come in talking madness, don't spam the chat. You know, he talks not, you know, his Bronco fan theory. Like, yeah, we're cool with that. So hey, Randy, you still in the chat. Tomorrow if you can, 6:00 p.m. Pacific time, pull on up. We'll pull you, man. We have no problem with that. I don't mind other teams.
I'm just here so I don't get fined. I think that question is clickbait, and I refuse to answer it. Aunt Six, man, another shout out to you too for doing what you and Apakasi do with that game show. Man. That is so much fun. Even being in the chat and not being on it. Like I was on it Sunday with Chris.
Excuse me, time out. Rosetown, do not block Randy N from anything he says.
Leave him alone.
Leave Randy N is one of those guys to respect it. So Randy N coming in. You should be on time, Randy. Rosetown,
put Randy the Broncos.
Any of my moderators, Randy N do not get blocked for anything. If he gets blocked, I'll do it.
Why did he get put on the timeout?
Yeah, he did. Rosetown did.
What did he do? He didn't do anything.
I don't know. No, he's a Bronco fan. Don't block him. Please don't block him. Please. Randy is respectable. Only person I'd say you got the green light on is that piano dude. Everybody else.
Piano man, you can do what you want to him. I don't care.
Yeah, you can block him anytime you want to.
Number one, he's a Chargers fan, so that's already one strike against him.
So hopefully, Randy, get back on my channel when you can. I don't know how long he blocked you for. So this guys, don't block him, please.
Yeah.
Randy is a good guy. Although he's root for the wrong team, he's still a good guy.
Well, Randy's probably sitting all of a sudden, poof, everything goes away. He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no. Don't block Randy, don't block him. With the other guy, the other Steelers fan, don't block those guys. Those guys are good.
Rosetown's got an itchy trigger finger.
Rosetown, I appreciate your work, man. You get a raise.
I appreciate you sticking up for us, but Randy's cool.
Don't worry about Randy, and he can come back in. I don't know how long he blocked you for, but you come back in. I think he's on your channel now. Yeah, just leave Randy alone. He's my favorite Bronco fan. I thought he's the only Bronco fan I like. So,
yeah, I don't like Bronco fans. Randy, I can handle. Randy's cool.
No, Randy, you're all right. You come back
in. Cameroon, the goat. Ready to suck.
Yeah, you did your job, brother. Appreciate it. But don't block Randy in. Piano Man is on the what's it called? The FBI most wanted list. He's number one. What they call that? Number one.
The FBI's most wanted list.
Yeah, no, but they call it number one. They call it number one. They do that.
Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades.
I know that's what they did when during the Gulf War they gave out decks of cards with all the faces of who they wanted to take out, and the Ace of Spades, I believe, was
it's free for all, man.
It was oh my god.
Tomorrow it's free for all. It's free for all tomorrow. Tomorrow is our post show. We talk about everything and anything. So you coming in, we can talk about everything. And I promise you won't get blocked again. Yeah, they call it that's right. Ace of Spades, King of Hearts, King of Diamonds. Yeah, I remember that.
Why can't I think of his name? Oh my god. Oh, Saddam Hussein. Holy crap. I think he was the Ace of Spades.
Yeah, right, Frank Weber. He might be a Ducky fan, but you're right, exactly. He might be a Ducky fan, but he's cool. Bin Laden was on Ace of Spades list too.
are we here?
You know what my deepest fear was, Jeff?
Yeah,
When I
Randy,
talk
there
about
is one night, 9
yeah,
o'clock my
yeah,
time.
6 o'clock Pacific. Yeah, just come on there. You know, my biggest fear was when they had those like the most wanted. When I showed most wanted, with Homeboy, America Most Wanted. You know what my biggest fear was?
That you were going to
So,
be on it.
yeah, I see a picture looks just like me on there. And my neighbor called, hey, he's
I
next
don't know.
door.
I'd be worried more if you were on To Catch a Predator. That's the one you don't want to be on.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. But I say, yeah, hey, America Most Wanted. This guy,
What's up,
yeah,
man?
try to get that $500 reward. Man, it's my neighbor. He's right here.
Yeah, see, Randy said Ace of Spades too. See,
Yeah. So we're not done yet for the Raider Nation. What do you think is next? Because they really saw that defense, man. They really work on
it
that
was only a
defense.
matter of time before he did that. He does this every show. He gets in the chat. He does the Bronco colors, the blue and the orange.
They could do it.
The night's
So
never complete until Randy does that.
Night Owl did not see me on American Most Wanted.
Leave my chat alone. Stop touching the buttons.
That's what put that up there.
Rose Town, you get the clear from the panel. Yes, he's our Donkey fan.
Yeah.
So you can be a Denver Broncos fan as long as you're cool with the Raiders kicking that ass all over the field. That's right. I forgot you're in Canada. That's the other thing too. He's Canadian too, so that's another strike against him, I guess. It's part of the 51st state of the United States. That's it, Chris Hansen. I couldn't think of his name either. Stephon Diggs is still with the Patriots.
He's still on team.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked, to be honest with you. I thought for sure that, you know what? I think if Bill Belichick was still the coach, though, he would have been gone.
He'd been gone.
Belichick would not have gone for that. I
No.
can't imagine he would have.
No, he wouldn't
He
tolerate
didn't take
that.
no shit. That was one thing about him.
Yeah, he'd been gone. But
What's up,
his new head coach is their prime receiver now, so yeah.
Night Owl says, "You sure, brother?" They said an old black man with a white beard between 5'8" and 10 feet. Yeah, that's one hell of a range of.
That's pretty like really narrow.
That's like giving a description in California along the beaches. Yeah, he's 6'2" with long blonde hair. Okay, and he's white. Okay, that really narrows it down.
Let's narrow that down a little bit. God damn, this is a wide range.
Dixon, Colorado, Canada, kind of the same anyway.
Oh, ad break.
Oh yeah, my coffee's almost gone. Yeah, I'm still about half. This guy runs on Duncan. One day, I'm telling you, one day he'll come knocking on my door. Knock, knock, knock.
So, I hope he's
I'll get the phone call. Yes. Hi, is this Jeff from 401 Raider, Jeff? Yes, it is. Oh, this is Duncan.
Two things will happen. Either gonna say, don't
I'm trying to talk to my contract here. Stop talking.
Two things will happen to you. Either they're gonna say, "Hey, we want you to be our spokesman," or they're gonna say, "You know what? Shut the f up."
Yeah, stop peddling our products on camera. Copyright infringement. I'm 6'7". I don't know how tall Chris is.
I'm between 4'8" and 7'1".
Just a wide range of description. Yeah, he didn't take no shit because he had Tom Brady. Tom Brady can make any wide receiver into a Pro Bowl. Yeah, true.
True. Facts.
What's up, Raider Nation? What's going on? So, where do we go from here now? I mean,
No, we signed Pratt. And we're talking about a cornerback. Hopefully, Ramsey might get released because I don't know where he's going to trade for him. I don't think they're going to give up draft capital for him that no higher than a fifth round. I can see a fifth round maybe, but anything above that, no.
Yeah, no. Fourth round,
He,
no.
he's
Fifth
a
round.
he's a typical Pete Carroll type cornerback. He's big. He hits. He tackles. He's a veteran, and we do need a veteran in the building. So Griffin, if they won't pick him up, he can be a rotation piece or a backup, or that'd be fine. The other kid from Green Bay, no, at all,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, Randy's saying that because he wants the Broncos to take him. That's why. He's not old as fuck. He's 30 years old. Why? What is it with people with the age of players? Jesus Christ, or coaches too. A coach can be in his 60s and 70s and still coach in this league. Good God.
You see Pete Carroll out there running sprints with the players? Come on now.
Yeah.
You don't see Payton doing that, or Harbaugh or Reed doing that. You see Carroll out there running sprints with him.
So Detroit, God, I don't. What's the back? Why is the backup quarterback situation still concerned? I think we're fine with that. I trust AOC 12 is the backup right now, or Geno Smith is the backup to AOC 12. Either one. I mean, it looks like Miller's going to be the third stringer here for quarterback. That's how the depth chart looks right now. They've got it going. Geno, O'Connell, Miller, Bradley, odd man out, man. Sorry.
Bradley might not be on the team next doing cuts. He might even be there.
Gone.
I don't think they're gonna keep four quarterbacks. That's not Pete Carroll's style.
Yeah. What's up, we the people?
I think he'd be at the local Walmart, man. Greeting people are bagging groceries, but I don't think he's gonna be on the team. But somebody pick him up.
What about Wilford? Why is he available now?
Who?
Wilford Brimley? Diabetes. I don't know if I can trust him fully yet. Who? O'Connell? I trust him. Yeah, I think he's one of the better backups in the league right now. Are you kidding me? This is where you and I are going to disagree tonight, I guess. Because
he could be a star if somebody sees him have a good quarterback. I'm telling you. He should start for his last year, but no, that and this I won't go to it again. He should have started.
Yeah, Jerry Rice played too. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of an anomaly for a wide receiver to last that long. But offensive linemen, I've said this before, offensive linemen will last a long time in this league. I mean, Jesus Christ, look at Jenkins. He was, 39? Calais Campbell's like 39, 40 now. He just played last year. So, I mean, even defensive linemen can play a lot longer in this league, you know?
Because, as you said before, the last one we had, the linemen don't have a high impact like receivers, running backs, all that stuff. They basically just block and push. So they're not getting hit at full speed. They get, hit like height, then they go. Then like they run out of field and they get smashed. So they have a potential to last longer.
He's saying that AOC still needs to work. I'll tell you what, I think AOC looks like he's in the best shape since he's been with us, to be honest with you. His mechanics look a little bit better from what I've seen in footage.
His feet work.
He's lost that baby fat look to his face too. I mean, I think he's in a better situation now. He's been working with Brady's personal trainer.
His feet work a lot better. His foot movement is a little faster now. He's stepping on the pylons faster. He's moving around a little better.
I mean, let's just hope that we don't have to use our backup, because then that means Geno went down or AOC went down, and that means Geno has to go in and start. I'm still pushing that narrative. See, I do it to have fun because I know it gets people worked up. This is a certain content creator that's out there like it's the gospel. Like, this is what's going to happen. And he's really pushing Geno to start. I mean, if it happens, it happens, but I don't think so. Jess, why are you feeling good? You still thinking about touching linebackers? Is that why from your show earlier? Which rookie wide receiver will shine for this coming year? Just on our team or in general in the whole league?
Yeah. What team?
Because if it's going to be for us, I think Thornton's going to step
Thornton's
up
gonna
big time
shine.
for us.
Thornton,
Although I
definitely.
think Betch is still going to do okay, but I think Thornton's going to be the real bright spot out of the two. I'm at the cornerback. The Raiders brought in. Yeah, I think they're close to hiring him. Oh, who did they bring? Oh, they brought Griffin in.
They just did.
Yeah, he definitely got stronger. He looks, like I said, he looks more in shape this year than he has in the past. I haven't got a chance to see him yet. Yeah, watch some of the footage. You'll see it, Detroit. That's all he really needed was to work on his footwork and get his conditioner and all that. I think he did exactly that.
Yeah, watch the OTA
I
tapes.
do
You can
too. I
see
want to see the kid start. I think he could. I really do. You know, everybody's so quick to just flip the switch and cut him loose. Oh, I've seen 17 games from him. 17 games, 3 different head coaches, 4 different offensive coordinators, a
or
pass offensive line, you
no
know, a
running
shit
back.
center, a good
No
starting center,
running
no
back.
running back. I mean,
Blocking was
no,
atrocious.
no wide receivers. You know, well, all right. He had Devontae
Yeah,
and
Devontae
I
and
mean, he
Myers.
had receivers last season,
But he
but
had no offensive
he
line
was
and
going
no
halfway
running back
through. Yeah,
and no tight end. Because remember, Wishcall wasn't really there. Bowles wasn't there yet. Mayers was there, but he was iffy. The play calling was atrocious.
yeah.
So what can he do?
So I mean, how anybody can say that they saw enough from him? Like Leo says it all the time. I've seen enough in 17 games. 17 games of just pure hell, if you think about it.
He got thrown in bad situations.
Ah,
Bad situations.
you know, he takes over halfway through the 2023 season because Jimmy Garoppolo gets benched because McDumdum gets fired. AP takes over, and his exact words were, "I'm putting my guy in there."
And was
Starts
happy.
AOC 12 or 4 at the time, and then comes next season, and he played well in the tail end of 2023. He showed improvement. He looked decent.
I'm gonna give
And
you an
then
example.
2024 comes along. We bring in Pick and Chew, and they
I'm gonna
start
give
him over him. He should
I'm
have
gonna give you
started.
I'm gonna give you a game example. That year went to Chicago, play Chicago when that quarterback came in and was beating the pants off us. Who was starting quarterback? Hoyer. Couldn't get a touchdown for nothing. Then towards the end of the game, like the late quarters, AOC comes in. What do? Drive right down the field and get a touchdown. Drive right down the field and get a touchdown. What does that tell you? And then McDummy say, "Well, I'm gonna start him against the Chargers." Yeah, I told you rookie shouldn't start. Yeah, your ego got in the way.
He's saying hard view of Magenti. Okay. Fucking
Well, I'll
Randy.
tell you one thing. I read AOC on a team that not as a backup in case Geno Smith go down a little tweak, something like that. I'd rather have him come in than Hoyer or Garoppolo or Minshew.
Good job, Detroit guy. Good job. Mission accomplished. Bastard.
Detroit guy.
Yeah, you're lucky I like you. You didn't rile me up with the Genty thing because I know it's bullshit. So,
I know you wanted Randy and you guys wanted Genty, so hush.
and you didn't get him.
Yeah, pull up tomorrow night. Randy, let's talk. What are your
Yeah, you know
oranges?
the only thing, Frank, the closest Krispy Kreme to me is probably like half hour plus away from me. It's no one close. I had Dunkin' Donuts at the top of my street, and then I got another one about a quarter of a mile in the other direction. So I can go to one Dunkin' Donuts if they're jam packed first thing in the morning. Just turn around, and go down the hill to the other one.
Uh, I don't know who he is, and what guy's blocked I do. Good night, Randy. And have a good night. Yeah, come in tomorrow. We'll be here. We'll be on. We'll be here. Probably for that 8 hours.
Yeah, Randy, definitely stop in tomorrow night, man. We'll be here. We got Baskin Robbins and Dairy Queen. I don't even have that around me. Closest Dairy Queen's probably even further away from me.
I don't have
Oh,
nothing
what's
wrong
up,
with
for life? What's going
me.
on,
Hey,
man?
what's up, going on? What's going on? I have
Welcome
nothing
to
around
the
me.
show.
I have coyotes in the desert. That's what I have around me. Nothing.
Shit, man, I don't even have a McDonald's close to me.
I do.
I mean,
McDonald's.
I do. I mean, it takes a little bit to get to, but it's still closer than
I got McDonald's, a Starbucks. McDonald's and Starbucks only corporations that here where I'm at, and I hate both of them.
There's no. The next city over from me, Woonsocket, is a fucking shithole. So there's no Starbucks there. There ain't nobody in that city that could afford to go to Starbucks.
They got one here.
What's up, Conabar?
Hey.
Dude, it's like I've always said, if the zombie apocalypse starts on the East Coast, it's starting in the city of Woonsocket. You've seen footage of what the people that are all whacked out in Philadelphia, what they look like, right? How they're just standing there in the daze, or they're half bent over, but they haven't fallen yet. That's what it's like in Woonsocket. You drive through that city and you see these people walking the street up in Woonsocket. Oh, good God. Oh, it's bad. It's so nasty.
I heard of Tim Hortons. What is that? That's that coffee shop, right?
Tim Hortons used to be a Best Eaten. It's a Canadian. Tim Hortons is Canadian based, like Dunkin' Donuts on the same idea.
Oh, okay.
There used to be another coffee shop in the New England area called Best Eaten. Tim Horton bought out Best Eaten, and they converted a chunk of them over to Tim Hortons, but they've all moved out of this area now because they couldn't compete with Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts is just too huge around here. Nothing can compete with Dunkin'.
Of course not, because you're
very far and full behind.
They can't, because you're the official spokesman, so they can't compete.
Starbucks around here is just, there's not many of them in this area.
Yeah, you got Starbucks here, man.
See too much.
Yeah, Chris, you got coffee, Danish bagels, same as. Yeah, okay. So it's almost like a Starbucks then, Tim Hortons, huh?
Kind of Bob, like he was a best friend. Starbucks is just too damn expensive. They're too bougie.
Only thing I like from Starbucks, only thing I even drink from Starbucks is the green tea latte. But anytime I go there, we don't have the stuff to make it. What the?
Like fucking eel piss in a fucking cup. It's disgusting. Fuck that. Do you want a special kale coffee? Fuck no, get out of here with that shit.
No, not the kale. Ugh.
Can I have a grande? You mean a large? No, that's the venti.
Okay, block that dude. Don't like that word. Get out of here. He's on yours probably. Landon Munoz, we appreciate that language in here, man. Get out of here with that.
He's gone.
I don't tolerate that word. I'll tell two words I don't tolerate. There's two words I don't tolerate in chat. It's the C word and N word. And I don't like anybody saying it about anybody. I don't care who you are.
You don't like candy?
No. I don't like coffee. You know what I'm talking about.
You know the word that they say all the time over in the UK?
What's that?
The C word?
No, the C. I'll see you next Tuesday. I hate that word.
They call each other that all the time over in the UK. You wouldn't like it over there.
Well, we're not in the UK. We're in America. I don't like people calling women that name.
They call each other that no matter what. I'll call you that type of thing.
That's them bastards across the ocean. I don't care what they call each other. I'm talking about here. That I don't like that word. It's a disrespect for the women. The B word is bad enough, but that word is even worse to me. Call me old school.
Oh, I respect that. I'm not saying we're not going to do that. I'm fine with it.
No, because
so now smoke your fag and be quiet now.
Yeah, I'm going to smoke my fag. If there's a woman in the channel and somebody say that, I'll be highly upset.
Let's see. Yeah, Chris, it's got coffee, Danishes, bagels, pretty much. Yeah. Like Honeydew is a big one around here. Honeydew's donuts and their breakfast their sandwiches in general are way better than Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts for the coffee, Honeydew for the food.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Dunkin' Donuts now are like this big. They're tiny. They've gone way down.
What's wrong saying that? Oh God, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It's like anti-disestablishmentarianism. Big words.
I can remember when a French fry was 89 cents. What's up, Willie Wayne? What's going on? Curtis Knight, Rams house. Okay. Well, it's definitely at the Rams house because we know the Chargers don't play there. Oh, they try to, and it just doesn't work.
They're renters. They just rent the building out.
Yeah. They pay the Rams as landlords.
That's what they was bringing up. Raiders wanted to get a new stadium before they built the Allegiant Stadium, and the owner of the Rams wanted to build a stadium in L.A. And the Raiders wanted to go and play with us. They said, "Hell no, we're not playing with you guys. We're our own stadium." And Mark Davis decided to go to Vegas. Thank God. I want the Raiders to come to LA again, but not play in the same stadium as the Rams.
Yeah.
No.
We don't even have a White Castle around here. Closest to here, you got to go down right to like the Connecticut, New York border, and then you start seeing White Castles. Not around here. All that's around here for fast food is like Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, Subway, which is garbage. I can't remember the last time I went to Subway. It's been years. Jersey Mike's is good. I like Jersey Mike's.
Oh, Jersey Mike's the bomb. I love it.
Dude, their Philly cheesesteak is awesome.
Yes, it is. I get the Mike way, the Jersey way, whatever it is, man. Try that sandwich called a kabam. It's you get a special menu. Try that sandwich called a kabam. It is awesome. It's roast beef and pepperoni, man.
The first time I ever had White Castle was out in Ohio, because my uncles used to live out there. So they lived in the Cincinnati area. So we'd go out there. And we went to White Castle once out there. My God, it was like eating a mouthful of salt. They were so salty, those burgers. Oh, I never liked them then, but I don't mind them now. If I've had them, I'm okay with it.
All right. Somebody said stop smoking. I'm 8 years old. Okay.
Oh, this is Mary Poppins that said that. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It's a try atrocious.
You went way behind the chat.
Fuck Starbucks, yes. What's up, Ardell? What's going on? We love you too. Pink Box, never heard of that. Let's see. We like the Eagles because they beat the Chiefs. The Chargers are just like how the Clippers are with the Lakers. It's just a little brother across the street.
Thank you.
He said, "Stop smoking. I'm only 8 years old."
Yeah, that was 8.
Oh, don't tell me that about Jersey Mike's. I'll never go there at night now. Is he? He can't. If he really is, I mean, you gotta go.
If you subscribe my channel right now, I'll stop smoking. There we go. There's a guarantee. I'll stop right now. If I see my thing go up one more, I'll stop smoking.
You what?
Well, for right now, I ain't gonna quit forever. Just for right now.
Tonight, I'll no pork on my fork. See, I don't have a firehouse around here. I would love to go to a firehouse sub. Don't have a Jimmy John's either. It's past your bedtime. We had 29-cent hamburger stand back in the day. 20 Oh, God, I remember those days.
Damn, yeah, I remember too.
Damn, Jeff knew the whole Mary Poppins song. I bet you $1 million. Seeing how Pippi Longstocking too. No, that I don't. Hey, I got kids, man. My daughter and my son were growing up, man. Trust me. Not that I watched it, but I'd hear it in the house as they were watching in the living room. Freaking Mary Poppins all the time. What's up, Rorschach? What's going on, man? Like I said, I don't have White Castle. I don't have Whataburger around here. I don't have In-N-Out. We had a Jack in the Box a long time ago, but that closed down pretty much not too long after it opened. I'm trying to think of what's not around here that would be around you guys.
Well,
Those are the ones I think of.
In-N-Out basically on the West Coast, and they are moving eastly slowly.
Yeah,
I
there's
think they're in
nothing around
Arizona.
here.
I think In-Out's in Arizona and Nevada now. So
Did
it's
you ever have
slowly.
Ponderosas out there?
Wait a minute. Let me finish what I
Did
was
you ever
saying.
have a Ponderosa restaurant out there?
Let me finish what I was saying. I
Oh,
said In-N-Out is slowly moving eastward. They are now Nevada, now in Arizona. So they are moving eastwards. Ponderosa, yeah, there was a Ponderosa, but they shut down.
by the time In-N-Out gets over here, I'm going to be like fucking 100 years old. They've only gotten as far as Arizona, and how long has In-N-Out been around for?
About 50 years.
Okay. So what? They'll be just on the other side of
Oh,
Texas by the time I
they
got there?
started. They started first. In-N-Out was started in 1950 something. So they've been around for a while.
Dude, it's 75 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be dead by the time they even get anywhere near the other side of Texas.
Well, that means you got to bring your ass out to the West Coast. Then you go to Nevada or Arizona or California.
Oh, Five Guys sucks, man. I don't like
All
Five
right,
Guys.
guys. I'm not a big fan. That shit is bland to me. Like, what? Where's the seasoning?
Yep, Brian G, and you're looking at a room full of them right now. Jack in the Box that shut down in Michigan in the 80s for selling bad meat. They killed a couple of people. I believe it.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Five Guys, man, they're so expensive too.
Not that
I don't
good.
get the hype. And we've got one around here. When they first opened it, everybody went gaga over it, and then that phase just it died right down. I had a guy that was on the fire department with me. He was so highly allergic to peanuts that when we would have to go there for a call, whether it was a fire alarm or a rescue run, he had to stay on the truck. We couldn't even let him in the building because they cook with peanut oil. Plus, there's bags of peanuts, like the fucking big 50-pound sacks. As soon as you walk in the door, they're everywhere. He couldn't go in the building. It was so bad. That's how bad his allergy was. We had actually a second guy, but he left the department to go join a bigger city. So yeah, whenever we would get there, he would have to drive for that call because he would just sit in the truck. He couldn't even get out of the truck. I was like, God damn, better hope this place never catches on fire because you're screwed. We're gonna have to leave you at the station if that's the case.
You know what I like the best is sometimes these mom and pops hole in the wall burger joints. I don't know why they're so good because I don't know, it's just good. Five Guys, I had one of the burgers. Hey, go Five Guys. Okay, give you all these fries, fine, but I'll go for a burger. That burger was so goddamn bland; it had no flavor to it. I'm gonna taste was just tomato and lettuce, and tomato and lettuce don't have really a flavor to it. Like, nah, I'm good. Oh my God, Night Owl. Wait a minute. Hit Night Owls. You live in LA. You have to know that. Hit Night Owl, we get to it.
Bray?
You got to live in LA to know about Tom's Burger.
Long John Silver's around here. They're only on the highways with rest stops. Long John Silver's, Roy Rogers was another one. Like the big truck stops, like on 95 going down the East Coast. Those are the only time. There's no like independent restaurants on like in towns and cities. It's all on the highway where you'd hit those. Dang, Jeff, you have nothing over there. What's the town population? You know what? I don't even know what the population is in this town. I think it's over 35,000.
But Night Owl
Ponderosa used to be good. I used to like going there when I was a kid.
Night Owl, you are right, but you have to take your own life in your own hand. But that place was the shit. Tom's, Avalon, Alondra.
Jeff complaining about what he does not have, but Jeff Dunkin' Donuts is way better in your neck of the woods, from what I've been told. Yeah, I wouldn't want Dunkin' Donuts on the West Coast.
Sorry.
To be honest, you'll be 100 and like, well, oh, you fucker. I almost read that whole goddamn thing. I'm a Tom's Burger on Avalon and
That's it. Dude. That was the burger joint of all burger joints, man. Tom's Burger was like, man, best burgers in town for a while. But when you go there, don't go at night. You gotta take your life in your own hands.
It's in a real shitty section.
It was a really bad area of Los Angeles, but we want a good burger. And they were, I think that Tom's, if I'm wrong, Night Out, they're the first one to put seasoned salt in their fries. And that's where you get seasoned fries from. They're the first ones to do it. Awesome place. I don't know if it's still there now. I ain't been there a while.
Just had Long John Silver the day before yesterday. Ugh.
You
We
remember
need a
Ace
Raiders
Salt?
themed barbecue pit and cafe.
Remember Ace? Did you guys have an Ace Salt fish and chips in your area a long time ago?
What?
H Salt? I think I'm saying it right. H Salt fish and
Eggs,
chips.
eggs and salt?
H Salt. H Salt fish and chips.
Apparently not, because I have no idea what the hell you're even saying.
Yeah,
It
okay,
doesn't make sense.
that's what long silver tastes like. H Salt fish and chips. I guess it's on the West Coast. It's supposed to be like based off the English fish and chips because they put their fish and chips in a newspaper type thing. That was
So
based
Night Owl's from that area, born and raised.
that was based off in Gardenia. Yep, in Gardenia.
When you Detroit God said, "Yeah, I love fat burgers."
They're
Used to
all
be golden.
Fatburgers. The original
He said
Fatburgers on Western and Jefferson, the original one.
Night Owl said it used to be Golden Eagle.
Yeah, I remember all that.
Favorite pizza place in California. All right. So first of all,
See,
even
Sat
talking
now,
about
like you meant ate salt fish and chips. Yeah, you remember that. Yeah, I guess it was a California thing because they're pretty good, and that's what Long John Silver was supposed to be like that. The fish and
even
chips
saying
on
this
grain.
sentence doesn't sound right in California. Favorite pizza place. There is no favorite good pizza place in California. I'm sorry.
Here there is California Pizza
No,
Kitchen.
well, fucking Domino's. Can't
California Pizza
fucking
Kitchen.
compare West. You
California
can't
Pizza
compare West. I don't even want to talk to you about
California
pizza on the
Pizza
West
Kitchen.
Coast.
The gourmet pizza kitchen. I never went there but once. Yeah, forget this.
Absolutely not. Double chili cheese, pastrami burger, and fries. Jeff
Yep.
getting Dutch Brothers on the West Coast.
I know one thing you guys don't have there that you probably would need.
Yes, I was going to
That.
mention this. If you guys had Bob's Big Boy out there, Bob's Big Boy used to be big
Yeah, there's
around
two
here.
left. There's two left. There's two
Yep.
left. One in Burbank and one in the Valley. In the
Jeez, we're
San
even pulling in
Fernando
freaking 49er fans tonight.
Valley. Hey, I know one thing you guys don't have out there. Never will have one. Anybody in Southern California know about the hat? Because somebody says pastrami. Yeah, the hat.
Ardell said there's a good area of LA left.
Yeah, there's a corner.
See, corned beef, man, I can't do it. I just find those corned beef sandwiches gross. Like during, obviously, around St. Patty's Day, and everybody and their brother that thinks they're an Irish pub does the corned beef and cap. Ugh.
I like it.
My daughter and my son-in-law make that. They end up making something different for me because I refuse to eat that shit. I can't stand the taste of corned beef and cabbage.
I like it. So I get it once a year. I like it. Once a year.
Yeah. Nope. Frank said H salt.
Yeah, he saw. Yeah, he knows.
Anybody like Mexican omelets?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes, there is. Old man, don't hate. What the hell's he talking about? You're a little late to the party. Get out of here, Cheeto. Restaurant burgers are mostly bigger anyway because they ground steak and ground beef to make their patties. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not this cardboard. Yeah. There's no good pizza places out there. Get the fuck out of here.
But Trolley's
And Chicago pizza. Chicago deep dish pizza is a joke.
Leo,
I gotta eat it with a goddamn fork. It ain't pizza.
Leo, that pizza place is like really, really expensive, man. I know you're talking about like, yeah, no. I'm not paying $20, man, for a small pizza.
Dixon, I'm not even talking about Boston pizza. I'm talking about pizza here in my state. And then if I really want really good pizza, I'm going to fucking Connecticut. You go to New Haven. You can't beat that stuff.
Night Owl, the hat is main located in San Gabriel Valley, area. There's none actually in LA, but there's out there.
I would take you to a good Chinese joint while you're out here, Leo, but you're not going to be here long enough if you come out. So I don't want to hear it. You won't experience it.
Here we go again. How we talk about food when we talk about football? I don't know how that
I don't
happened.
know. because it's late and I'm hungry and I'm in snack mood.
That's all we do. We go and start talking about everything.
Bob's big boy.
All right, Dale. Yeah, like you said.
What's up, Alec? What's going on? Sea salt fish grill, fish and chips, Santa Monica, very good.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, really. If the one thing I won't take away from the West Coast is anything Mexican or tacos, for sure. You're never gonna find that good shit out here. Absolutely not. I mean, there's some decent ones out here that are like okay, but nothing that I would take you guys to.
Let me ask you this question right quick before you cut me off. Have you had a hot dog wrapped in bacon fried on a street corner?
Say that again?
Have you ever had a hot dog, a beef hot dog, wrapped in bacon, fried on a grill on a street corner?
No.
Yeah, that's what we got out here. They take a beef hot dog, wrap bacon around it, fry it on a flat grill, put on a bun. They put you one on it, salsa, whatever you want it. That's what we have out there. Not only have street tacos, but bacon wrap hot dogs. Man, that's what good eating.
Is that out of a food truck or somebody with a cart?
Best to get off the cart right outside the club. That's the best way to get it.
See, now they don't do that anymore in Providence, but back in the day, like in the 90s, there was this one particular place that we used to go to, and the guy would be out there with a cart and he would make steak and cheese. My God, when you're drunk or you're a little tipsy and you're hungry, there ain't nothing better than a steak and cheese from that guy's cart or a place that's an institution in this state, and it has been for like 75 plus years, called Haven Brothers.
Leo thing, cart.
Haven Brothers. It's a trailer truck. It's an actual. They still have the original truck that pulls it from like the 50s.
Leo saying cart.
Talk about Leo.
You say cart. You say cart. Cart.
It's an actual kitchen on wheels that they tow with a trailer, tractor, like a tractor trailer, and they set up in front of City Hall every night on the weekends, and they sell out of everything that night. That the food that's the best. Oh, absolutely the best.
That's what I said about the hole in walls and the mom and pop stuff, man. Sometimes the food's always awesome for some reason.
Yeah, don't expect good Mexican food out here. I mean, you would be better off going to Taco Bell around here.
I just going to say Taco Bell.
Food, family, and footballs.
It's Bueno in here. You're going to get on my case about Taco
Now,
Bell.
if you want good Portuguese food, oh, hell yeah. Longest bridge in the world goes from Somerset, Massachusetts to Portugal, which is Fall River, Massachusetts. Fall River, Mass is probably about 85% Portuguese. And they got some of the best Portuguese restaurants around here. Oh my God!
Those sausages, man. Portuguese sausages are fucking awesome, man.
Called linguiça.
Yeah, those are fucking awesome.
Linguiça and chorizo. Oof.
Yes, those are great.
Get the Portuguese flat fried steak along with usually you get like 3 pieces of shrimp Mozambique, a bed of rice laid over a bed of French fries with a roasted red peppers over the top of the steak and 2 fried eggs. Oof, so good. The steak is marinated so good. It tastes amazing. Damn, I want that now. Fuck.
Yeah, you make yourself hungry, dude. You talk about food, you make yourself hungry.
I gotta wait till December. That's the next time we go out that way. We go out to the cemetery where my dad's buried, and that's been the tradition for the last 14 years. We go out to the cemetery to see him, and on the way home, we stop in Fall River at this one particular restaurant, and they've gotten to know us now. When they expect us every year now. So,
did you guys have that Jack in the Box scare? I don't know if you had that where they used kangaroo meat. Was it Jack in the Box? You hear about that?
No, that's
about 10, 15 years ago. They were using kangaroo meat. That's what they said.
Oh yeah, definitely, Ardell. You won't. Anybody that comes out here for like the Raiders game, if they're out here for a little while, we're going to Newport, and we're going to get some really good seafood. Sit right on the water.
That's the one thing I hate. You guys have the best seafood. We have crap seafood in Southern California. I mean, we have seafood, but you guys have like the best. I don't care what anybody
Yep.
say.
What's up, Twan?
Hey, Twan, what's up?
There is an Arby's out here. We do have Arby's, and then we got Walt's roast beef, and then Miller's roast beef. We got some good roast beef places. I will say that. Let's see, Bacon Dogs outside the Coliseum.
Yep.
Raising Cane's is out here now, and Raising Cane's and their sauce especially is awesome. I like Raising Cane's. I don't like Chick-fil-A. I think Chick-fil-A is fucking
Chick-fil-A is overrated. All Chick-fil-A has is that they have very, very, very good customer service when you go inside, but other than that, it's overrated.
I'll tell you what, Raising Cane's does too, actually. They got a good setup the way they do it.
Yeah, I'm all right.
I remember this Portuguese woman. She was good food. Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God. What?
Pigeon meat from Arby's. What the fuck? The lamb. I haven't had lamb. I've had goat. I've had cow's tongue.
Lingua.
I've had deer heart. I've had moose. I've had alligator too.
Alligator's good.
Can we just go into 10 regular tacos from Taco Bell?
Have you had rattlesnake before?
No.
Yeah.
Do you like or have you tried? Oh yeah, I've had tri-tip.
That's right. You try rattlesnake. It tastes like chicken.
See, when we do steak or meat around here, my son-in-law usually will the steak he'll pan sear it on a cast iron. But if we're doing like he'll do full briskets, the whole 9 yards. He's roasted turkeys, chickens, cornbread, you name it. He does it in that smoker out on the deck. Kangaroo meat. That's disgusting. Oh, I was waiting for somebody to mention Waffle House. In some places, the W's missing, so it just spells Awful House.
Oh, the Waffle House, the Fight Club. There was a fight there. Cow tongue and tacos are lingua tacos. That's what they are, called lingua tacos. I love them.
You had a moose knuckle, man. You had a good night. I've never had raccoon, and I am not doing Rocky Mountain oysters.
You know, Niall said goat tacos was the original birria. Those goat tacos are made from goat. Birria. Hey, Jeff, you ever tried birria?
What?
It's called birria. Leo knows. If Leo's in the chat, you know what I'm talking about. Birria.
The idiot?
Birria.
Don't call Leo the idiot. Why are you calling Leo an idiot?
Dude, stop putting words in my mouth. I said, if Leo is in the chat, he know what birria tacos are.
You mean birria?
It's called birria. You can say birria if you want to, because you're on the East Coast. But it's a taco, and they have the little juice called some, and you dip it in there, man. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't think you guys got there out there yet. Yep. Thank you, Roshad. Birria tacos is fire.
It's birria. Birria tacos.
You're from the East Coast. It's called birria.
Everybody out here calls it that. They call them birria tacos.
Yeah, because you're from the East Coast. That's what you guys say.
I've heard people on shows from California calling them birrias. Get out of here.
My wife is Hispanic. It's called birria. So you call pozole pozolo?
What?
It's called. If they say it out here, it's called birria. You go to the restaurant and say, "I want a birria taco." They go like, "What the fuck is that?"
They say that around here. They'll know exactly what I'm saying. If I say it out there, they'll know too.
Nah. Yeah, that's what it's got. That's how they pronounce it. It's called birria.
Waffle houses in the city of
Detroit. Spanish I know out here, man. It's me Spanish I know out here. My wife is one, everybody else, that's what they say. Because I look at it like, well, what's a birria taco? That's always birria. Okay.
Traeger grill is the way to go for everything. Never even heard. It's gotta be a West Coast thing again.
Leo said, I don't know what you're talking about.
How do you say it? Burrito?
I'm not saying it again. Somebody in chat, spell it out for him. Birria. Birria. Tacos.
Yeah, see, he even says you suck at pronouncing it.
I'm not Spanish, but that's what they say to me. But it's not birra.
It's because they're making fun of you. You just don't know
Jeff loves Cracker Barrel. They still open?
it. David, roll your R's. No, I'm not rolling my R's.
Yeah, I can't remember at all.
Oh, Red Lobster's disgusting. There's no Red Lobsters around here anymore. They've been going for a long time. Cracker Barrel sucks.
No, they closed.
I've been to Cracker Barrel once. It's all it took, one time, and I'm never going back again.
Wait a minute. Wait. Speaking of Cracker Barrel, do you guys have Boston Market? Is it still open out there? Boston Market?
That's been going for a long time.
Okay. I know they closed down here. I was wondering if you guys still have them out there.
I hated that place too.
Boston Market.
No, Cracker Barrel. I don't like Cracker Barrel. Like I said, I went one time and I never went back again. I'll tell you what I do like: Auntie Annie's pretzels.
Yeah.
You have those out there?
Okay, bueno. Birria. You gotta roll your R's though. I can't roll my R's. Birria.
Yeah, Birria. Same thing. Birria. Same thing. Birria. Like La Brea Top Hits. That's where they get it from. That's where they get the sauce from. They get it right out of La Brea Top Hits.
Best sauce in the world.
You're just dipping it in crude oil, sticky and gooey. They trick you into thinking it's like a thicker teriyaki type sauce or something. You want some burrito taco?
Hey, but you know what it does? It enhances the smell. It enhances the smell of the smoke. So that's what it does.
Trigger is a grill, Jeff. You smoke your meat in it. Did you guys ever have a fire and ice restaurant out there?
I haven't heard of one.
There was this place. They shut it down because people were getting sick from it. So what it is you would actually, this is kind of gross in a way if you think about it. We've been a couple of times before it shut down. So you get in line, you grab your bowl, and you would take the proteins out of like where they had them, almost like a salad bar type thing. And you would put it in the bowl, and then you would give the bowl, there'd be like a round table with a grill in the middle. You stand on the outside, and the chefs would be on the inside. You would give them your bowl, and then they would put all the stuff on the grill and cook it in front of you. Like if you wanted steak, shrimp, chicken, and they would cook all of it there for you, right in front of you. And then they would give it back to you, and then you go sit down. Like there were no waitresses or waiters. I mean, there was for like drinks, but that was
it. You know what? It wasn't called what you called it. It was another place like that. I forgot it was called Fire or something. It was called Fire. It wasn't Fire and Ice. But it's the same thing. You get your, like you said, your proteins, all that stuff, and your vegetable, everything else, and you give it to them. They cook it, they put it right in your bowl. Yeah, but it's called something. I forgot what it's called. It wasn't Fire and Ice. I don't think it was. Might be, but it was Fire or something.
I mean, when you think about it, after you've gone, it's kind of like, oh, what did I just do? You know, I'll tell you right now, anybody that had like shellfish allergies or whatever, I mean,
it was
I don't know how, because it was all one big flat top, but
yeah,
in the, round shape. So it wasn't divided off. Like I'm standing here cooking this customer stuff, and you're standing right next to me cooking your customer stuff. The stuff would get cross-contaminated easily. So if you have a shellfish allergy, and I'm doing shrimp over here, and the juice is running or whatever, and
I think it was shut down because
shut the place down. They shut it down years ago.
They shut it down too because I think it was called Fire or something. They shut it down because it was more like an Asian style thing where, and sometimes they put peanuts in your when you cook. Somebody like peanuts in theirs, and someone behind you might have a peanut allergy, but they never change the oil, so you get that allergy. Yeah, it was called something. I can't remember what it was, but yeah. What was up?
About Raiders of Vegas. The Freaky Raider podcast.
Thank
Okay.
you. We appreciate that. Thanks for the compliment.
Just keep spamming it. What's up, SoCal? What's going on, man?
Hey, SoCal, welcome to the building. Hey, here, when I get on with Jeff, man, we talk about everything but nothing. So that's
Jeff hasn't rolled his R's since Freddie Prinze was on TV. Not Freddie Prinze Jr., Freddie Prinze.
Freddie
A lot
Prinze.
of people don't know who that is.
Chico and the Man.
Chico and the Man. Yep. Mm-hmm. Anybody that doesn't know the show, if you saw the original Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, the grandfather that goes with the kid is the man from that TV show.
Eddie Albert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of do put mayonnaise in everything. I'll tell you right now, if I don't have ketchup and we got French fries, I'll put it on my French fries. I'll put mayonnaise on fries. Hell yeah.
Ranch for me.
Ugh, can't do ranch.
Thousand Island.
Well, I mean, in all honesty, the McDonald's Big Mac special sauce is basically relish, ketchup, and mayonnaise. That's all it is. Huh. No, it's not Thousand Islands, but it's mayonnaise, ketchup, and relish. Mix all that together and taste it, and tell me that doesn't taste like it.
That is $1,000. You make your own $1,000. You take ketchup, relish, and mayonnaise put together. That's basically $1,000 dressing is. That's why kids like it so much because it's sweet.
I just use ketchup and mayonnaise. I don't put the relish in it. Just that alone just tastes so good, especially on tater tots. Oh,
Leo, you know what? We might be old, but you better hope we get to our age. Okay, I'll tell you that right now.
I'll wear some whale balls before. No, I never had that. Ice, wind, and fire. No, you're thinking Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's Mongolian barbecue.
No, it's not Russian dressing. No, it's not. It's $1,000.
No, I've never had tamales, believe it or not. Again, Mexican food is not big around here. So I would not
really? Tamales?
I've never had them. I told you. It's not big around here, so why would I even want to do something like that around here? I'd rather have it from an authentic place where I know I would like it.
Because grocery stores here, they sell tamales, a little pre-packed tamales. They're not good, but they're not original. But they only have it in the grocery stores, tamales.
Korean barbecue, I've done.
Because Leo and I know, man, come Christmas time, man, it's tamale season. Right, Leo?
No, Freddie Prinze Jr.'s father was Chico on Chico and the Man.
Yeah.
The old man was what he's Eddie Albert. Not Eddie Albert. Was it Eddie Albert?
Yeah, I think so. Might be wrong. But yeah, they had a garage, and Chico was the assistant garage owner, and the man was lazy. Yeah. Google it. You'll find it.
Ma'am, on fries, we are no longer friends. Hey, at least I don't put it in my coffee.
Oh my God! Shut up. Ah.
Well, that's what what's his name does.
Mavis?
The quarterback there. What the hell's his name?
Mavis Levis.
Yeah, that's what Levis does. He puts mayonnaise in his coffee. That's disgusting.
You can advertise that shit. Oh God, mayonnaise. You know, there's number the egg. Like, good.
No, yeah. Well, how old are you two? I'm 55. Chris is 66.
I'm not that old. I am 21 with 40 years experience.
You're 61? No, I thought you just turned 60.
Well, we started a podcast. I was 60 when we first started. Now I'm devastatingly hurt. This feels like a pull-up show, man. I feel bad now.
Oh God, I am not getting tamales from. I don't have a Costco around. Do we have Costco?
You guys got to have Costco. I got to have a Costco somewhere.
I think there is. A BJ's Warehouse wholesale is big around here, though.
Well, you got BJ's out there.
Hey, I remember when I went out to California. When I was out there in '84 and '85.
Oh my God! Wait a
minute. Pep Boys was not around here on the East Coast yet, but it was big out there. And I remember when I was out there, that's when they had the commercials, the Many Mo and Jack. Remember those commercials?
Thank you, thank you, Coach. Pause. You said we got BJ's out here.
There's actually, it's no affiliation, but there's a BJ's restaurant too.
BJ's actually pretty good. I love BJ's.
Well, you guys got that out there, the restaurant? You just gotta pray you get the hot waitress or the hot register girl.
Man, BJ's pretty good. BJ's are great. Oh, especially that cookie and cream thing they served. It's pretty good.
Yeah, this chat is banging tonight. Damn, better than a BJ.
I don't know, Jeff. Every time we get on the show, when we lost that banging chat, you know what? I look at a lot. I look at a
Hey,
lot of
Jack's there. What's up,
content
Jack Kenner?
I look at a lot of content creators in their chats. Our chat is unique. We are the best chat responders in the nation, in the world. Because we talk about football, all of a sudden it turns to whatever this is. Food.
Yeah. Oh, raw oysters. I can't do raw oysters, man. That's like slimy snot slipping out of a fucking shell. Those are gross.
Who said that? Who had oysters? Who said that?
What?
No, try oysters in a shot glass with tequila and tomato juice. It's actually pretty good.
Nope, I'm good.
Not
You end
you.
up getting sponsored by a mayo brand too. My homeboy's dad used to put peanut butter and marinades, tomatoes, lettuce on his. Really?
Oof.
$9.49.
Okay, now, yeah.
Chris looks a lot younger than Jeff. Oh, what the fuck, man? Really? He looks younger than me? At least my mustache here is still dark up here. It's only gray from here down. You're gray all the way around your mouth. Looks like you just held up a big jug of milk and it just left a big ring around your face.
Mm-hmm. That's called wisdom.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Freddie Pinkman said it right. There you go. When you get to his chat.
Hey, what's up, Coach? What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up?
BJ Sauce's nasty work.
So, Coach, what do you think about the?
What's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a while.
And so, Coach, what do you think about the pickup for the Raiders linebacker? What do you think? I like drinking Jamba Juice, but
What's up, Faded? What's going on, brother? Piano Man dips his dino nuggets in BJ sauce.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, maybe it was Jack Albus. I can't remember his name now.
Oh, Jack Albison. Yeah, Jack Albison.
Oh, that's probably wrong too.
That's bad.
This is thing called Google. Type it
Eddie
in.
Albert and Jack Albison. Yeah, I got them confused. Yeah, you're right.
Eddie Albert is the guy that was.
He was yeah. You're right. It was. I say I wasn't sure, but I think it was that. You're right.
Wasn't that the one that used to do the Shriners commercials for the children's St. Jude's Hospital?
Yeah.
Eddie Albert or something like that. No, Eddie Albert was from fucking 12 Acres.
Eddie Albert was from Green.
Eddie Albert was from Green Acres with Arnold the Talking Pig. And remember the movie Escape to Witch Mountain?
Yeah, that's what it is. Escape to Witch Mountain. Yeah, he was in that. He drove the Winnie Bagel.
God damn, we're old.
You're old. Man,
yeah, I was, Leo. I was out there during that time frame. 84. Oysters from a can on a cracker with hot sauce.
Ugh, no. Pass.
It says black don't crack.
That's right. That's right. There it is.
Jeff Captain wants a pic with him in your onesie and a fireman. What? No, get out of here, Jack. That kind of gay sounding. What chat am I? What am I supposed to be looking for? What's up, OC Nation? What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip is disgusting. It's salad dressing that tastes like shit. That Miracle Whip. My wife ever buys Miracle Whip, I throw it right in the fucking trash. Wouldn't even give it a chance to bring it back. It's so gross. Yeah, Eddie Albert was the warden in the original Longest Yard. You're right.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Well, a horse is a horse, of course, of course. No one can talk to a horse, of
Look at
course. No
toupee.
one can
What
talk to
toupee?
the famous
Yeah,
Mister.
toupee. Shit.
If I knew, I knew if I dropped the Chris looks younger than Jeff, he'd flip his toupee.
You know toupee.
I
All
take things
natural.
personally. I don't like it.
You know, but,
I'm emotionally fragile. Okay, you
hey,
may
G-Town.
trigger me, and I may need to go to my safe space.
Hey, G-Fam, put me up there too. Don't forget to put me up there too, G-Fam. I'm on the channel too, unfortunately. Put my link in there too, G-Fam. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, nobody.
No, that's not right, bro. Mayo makes that shit hit even better. Willie Beeman. Hey,
Really.
at least it's not ACL Tyree from the comebacks.
What was that kid name from Friday Night Live? Friday night.
Booby Miles.
Yeah,
Booby Miles.
Booby Miles. I know it was a true story. I didn't know that was all
Yeah, it
true.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great movie. I didn't know it was true.
Why did that come up during the show, Jack? How the hell did that even come up in the show? How would he even know that? Jeff has more of that Alfred Hitchcock
Yeah,
look.
Booby Miles. Yeah, I didn't know that was true. I watched the documentary. I said, "What? That was true."
2.5 hours. This is a longer show than what Nate and I usually do.
Because Nate's young.
Justin's using a revolving door coming in and out of here all night. He's been in, he's out, he's in, he's out, he's in, and he's out.
Because you know what? You know why we're doing a longer show? Because Nate's young. You don't have the stamina that we have.
Well, he wants to go. He wants to go play with his girlfriend.
I ain't mad at him.
I can't fault him for that. I guess.
No, she's a very nice lady, man. I met her. She's very nice. She's good for him.
Did you send him the picture, Jack? If you did, I'm gonna fucking kick your ass. He does. He does look like him.
Booby Miles?
You look like his uncle in the movie.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I saw a documentary. I looked at that like, damn, that motherfucker looks just like me. Damn. He does. The movie too, but actually the documentary, he's like, damn, look at me. I'm Booby Miles' uncle. No, he's right about that. I ain't laughing. He's right about that.
Maybe I should only go on sandwiches, burgers, and hot dogs. Oh, well, mayo on hot dogs, that I won't do. Fuck you, Jack. I absolutely never took a screenshot of you, you fucker.
Joe, Jeff, anytime you do a show, man, we had no time limit, man. It could be an hour, which wouldn't. We had never did an hour show. We had never did a 1 hour show. Never.
No.
4 hours or better.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever did anything
less than 2 hours.
No.
I don't think 3.
We probably go on as short as a 2-hour show one. Yeah, I think maybe one of the first. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, I think you might be right. That'll be a first. You're hardly ever right.
Well, video show now, this is about the short show we did. We now, next 15 minutes, it'll be a short show we done.
Frank wants to know about your nephew, Booby. How's he doing? Still coaching, right? Didn't he take over being the head coach of the team?
Yeah, he did. In the documentary, he did. Had the head coach, but I don't know.
Chris kind of favors the man who shot Nino Brown at the end of the movie New Jack City. I see Chris playing the biography of MC Ren. Oh, Jesus. What's up, Diesel? What's going on, brother?
Fuck MC Ren. Like his ass in the first place. And then I never did like him.
All I know is we've been sitting here for 2.5 hours. You've already had like 2 cigarettes. I haven't had one in 2.5 hours.
We're gonna take a break.
I can't
I'm up.
trust you.
I got time. I'm gonna go play some Warship when I finish.
Well, we're in our. No, I'm not doing that. We're in our studio, so you can control the chat.
I got it.
I'm gonna go have a cigarette.
Go do that.
I got a Dunkin' Donut right here too. I haven't even eaten yet.
Oh shit. Yeah. Basically, Frank Weber. He's wise.
What do you say?
Smoke break. You get a 2-minute break. That's what Detroit said.
I'll take however long I want. This guy's sitting there smoking a whole stick. No problem.
Yeah, me and Jim Gone, we always on fire, man. It's crazy. We're just going crazy right now. Thank God he's finally gone. You know he can hear you all say that, right? This is such crazy. Well, like I said, tonight was supposed to be this is Nathan and Jeff's show, but Nate's telling her birthday. I don't know how old he is. Who cares? He's younger than me, so who cares? What's up, shoot? What's up, Jess? I saw you, man. Hit me up, man. We do a show together. You want to? Hit me up. Dixon Saturday, were you really joking? Were you really joking? I don't know, man. These are some things, dude. Oh my god. And you guys, this is not a Friday night pull up, man. We're not doing that, but yeah, whatever we want to talk about. If Chewy got IG, hit me on IG. It's in the chat. It's in my thing. I had to do anything for me. You probably won't do it. Hey, Jack Ken, a good question. Finally, a question about the Raiders. What I think about that Pratt, I think it's good for the linebacker core. We need somebody out there because our linebacker core is very, very, very weak, I think. But yeah, Jack, I think it's a good pickup. Cheap too. I say give them $6 million. They got him for 4. So what do I know? And that's why I'm not a GM. I think it's a good pickup. Like I said, Pete Carroll's trying to build defense up to be the ultimate defense. Probably a top 5 defense in the league next year. What do you guys think? I think there is going to be a top 5 defense next year. Um, I'm looking at Crowds getting 12 plus. I'm looking at Coons getting 10 plus. At least that. As far as linebackers and the safeties, blitz and all that stuff, maybe about 8. So I think they'll do better than last year because we had no sacks last year. My main thing is turnovers. I want turnovers. We were like done with dead last in turnovers. I think we get pressure on the quarterback, get them pass stupidly, get some fumble recoveries. I want to see turnovers more than sacks. I want to see, of course, but I want to see turnovers too. Get that ball back. That's all I'm going to see. What's this? Jeffrey's on cigarettes like this. I don't think you want cigarettes. No Instagram. Um, hey, Chewy, meet me in the private chat. I'll give you my number. Oh no, Chewy, come on tomorrow night. Pull up and go in a private chat. I'll give you my number. You can call me. Here we go. Raider Nation, baby. Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show. If you like the show, we talk about everything, anything. Like and subscribe to me and Jeff's channel. I'm Christopher Raiders. That's 401 Jeff Raider Jeff. Please subscribe to us. Help us out. And I'm not going to tell you about that. You think everybody's mid. Yeah, I think he's gonna play outside. You know, he got fight with what's that guy we signed? White. I think he's gonna fight for the outside. I like Pratt's odds better than Devin White. I like him better. Yeah, top five defense. I don't guarantee nothing, but I tell you one thing, we have a top five defense. Hell, we were like top 15 defense last year, and we all were hurt. Everybody was hurt. I'll be happy with no, not top 10, 15. Well, we were 15 last year, total ranked defense. But we lacked in turnovers and sacks. We lacked in all that fields. So I'm looking for the Reds to get more turnovers this year. Yep, that's facts. That's facts, Jess. We have depth now. Devin White third down and downhill. Devin White is good for that, but I don't know if his cover skills are good because we do need a cover linebacker. Now I don't think it'll be a green dot middle linebacker. I think it'll be outside linebacker because of speed. He's faster than the guy we got for that. They got the phone Chargers winning. Of course. Chargers on paper always winning the AFC, always going to Super Bowl every freaking fucking year. Excuse my language, but every year on paper, Chargers look good. Yeah, but when they come to play, they're not there. You said Broncos or Raiders? Well, I think the Chiefs are going to die on spot. I think they're done. I think that little run is over with. And if you notice, NFL, there was that one team that does all the running. I think she's downhill. Absolutely, Savid. Absolutely. We need that West Virginia Geno show up.
I'm back.
I don't think Mark Gaines is going to start, but he will play behind a good linebacker to learn. Jack Kenner. He will play by somebody, so he can teach them like Jeff said earlier, all the house secrets. What you call it? The ins and out. What do you call it? What you call it? The secrets or whatever you called it.
Who, me?
Yeah, like learn the tricks and trades, and you call it something else. Trade secrets? No, you call it trade. What did you call it?
Teaching?
Whatever.
I don't know where you're going.
Oh, you call it something. I forget what you call it. Purple. What's up, Raiders? Oh, what did you get? Got? Oh God.
You're getting old. You're losing it. I don't even know what you're talking about.
You said something about you learn
Some
something. You learn all the secrets, the techniques. You teach somebody. You called it something earlier. I can't remember the name, but you called it.
Tricks of the trade.
Anyway, I guess enough of that bonnet shit because I'm getting a secret handshake. That's not
Shortcuts. Teaching.
Yeah, whatever. I'm done with
it. Thank God it only took, 5 months?
Yeah, about 3.5.
See you later.
James Purple, the hardworking man in the Red Nation. Always at work.
Are you home, James Furpo, or you on break?
I know, right?
Not me, because I don't even know what the hell he's talking about.
You said something earlier in chat. And you said something. State secrets. There it is. That's it. He giving all the state secrets.
I didn't say state secrets.
Yeah, you did. You rewind chat. You said state secrets. Yeah, you did.
I most certainly did not.
Yeah, you did. Rewind it.
Rewind nothing. I can remember what I said and didn't say, and I know I didn't say.
Yeah, I know you did. That's why I said.
If anything, I might have said secrets of the trade.
No, you said state secrets.
I didn't say state secrets.
Yes, you did.
No.
We watch that again, then hit me up by IG.
Monty Python's Flying Circus. I'm here for an argument. I'm putting down $5 to have an argument.
Yeah, exactly. It's
no,
$10.
Yes, I am.
It's $10. It's $10 now because due to inflation.
That's what I'm saying.
It's $10 now. It's due to inflation.
Well, you are in California. You're gonna afford all. You're gonna pay for all those high prices for shit out there.
Please.
Bring out your dad. I got one for you. He's not dead yet.
Today's prices are not yesterday's prices. She's 9 cents hot dog costs you $10 a day.
Leo and Joe. Oh, yeah, dude, Nate and I just sat there just sitting back watching those two go at it last night. It was freaking hilarious. Teach Cap how to give a he doesn't know how to do it, dude. It's so easy. What are you gonna do? Bleed on me? It's just a flip one. That's my all-time favorite movie.
If you go to that channel, he can reach everybody, so it's easy. You just hit the button.
You know, did you just say Navman?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen him on at all this week.
Well, he's working man now. He's out in the sun.
Yeah, but he's gotten on. Last week he was on at least once or twice during the week at night. I don't even know if anybody's even on right now. Besides you and I.
Well, in California, it'd be like 95 plus in the whole state. So he's out there working his ass off in the sun. So he's probably getting beat down.
Turf's still on. Holy shit. He's burning the midnight oil over there. Wow, he's been on for 3 hours.
Yeah.
What did they just finish? My guy Portland Andy's still on. He's got 19. He's got almost 2,000 people watching this show. He's got 1,001 likes. 1,100.
Who's that?
Portland Andy.
Oh, that dude's he got 70,000 subscribers, dude. That dude's
dude, he's got this one guy that just gave him 2 $100 back-to-back super chats.
Leo.
This guy's got one hell of a following.
Leo.
Yeah, he does. He lives in Tennessee.
It's like watching two old grumpy men. Yeah, we are grumpy. Grumpy are freaking rares are sorry for the past few years. Yeah, I'm grumpy. Ain't got that much time left, man. I want to see something. I'm tired of this. Yeah, I'm grumpy.
Chatted with Navman for 2 hours. Oh, I know what that's like, getting Jack Kenner on the phone. You're in for the long haul. You better make sure you don't have to go out and buy cigarettes. You're going to be on the phone for a while. And somebody said I roll my own cigarettes. No, I don't. It's the Camel Crushes.
Jack Kenner, have you ever started a YouTube channel you call The Gift of Jack? Like The Gift of Gab? Because you can talk.
Later, Savid. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you.
Thanks, you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe to both our channels.
Yeah, come back tomorrow night. Chris and I will be on again tomorrow night.
Will we?
It's an actual pull-up show. People can come on with us on camera if you want to show your face. I mean, you could be in the show and do this and still talk if you don't want to show your face, especially if you've got a face made for radio. You know?
I don't know. They had an ICE protest right now going across the station, so I'm gonna do a Jeff protest. I'm not gonna show my face.
Dude, Jack called me one night. We must have been on the phone for about 4 hours. It was long talk. It was a long talk.
That's why Jack.
Holy shit! We were just talking Raiders. We were just talking football all night. You know, we were talking about different shows. And then just constant with football. The rest of the phone talk.
Jack is pretty good. Jack is pretty good. He has good conversations. He don't talk nonsense. He does talk. If you get
it was actually getting bright out here. The sun was starting to come up on my end.
Jack is good if you get a word in, because sometimes Jack will go on before you get a word in. So other than that, Jack
well, 90% of the show, the phone call was me just sitting there like this with my phone. My face had a permanent square or giant rectangle on the side from holding the phone to my ear.
If you ever talk to Jack, 2 words, 1 word you don't say, auto. You're done.
And he's right too.
For the rest of the night, you're done.
We did it. It was a Friday night pull-up show, one of the earlier ones that I did before I really started doing any live shows. And we were on that show for 2+ hours. We got off that show. He already had my phone number. We got off that show. I wasn't even 2 feet away from my desk, and my phone rings. I look. I'm like, holy shit. And that was it. 6 hours on the phone from that point on. And we got off at I think we got off camera at maybe midnight. So almost 6 hours. Like I said, the sun was starting to come up. The sky was starting to turn blue on my end. The 3 hours of the call was about auto.
Yeah, pretty much.
What time is it? It's almost 1 o'clock. Yeah, I gotta take my, as Leo would say, my old man night pills. At least I didn't drop it this time. I dropped my container last night. Pills all over the floor. Couldn't remember which one's going which because I got certain ones I have to take certain days, certain ones at night.
So they paid this guy Pratt $4.6 million 1 year. Yeah, that's a good deal. $4.6 million 1 year.
I'm fine with that. I got no problem.
I was gonna give him 6. They made 8 last
year.
So.
Not bad for a mid linebacker.
Who says he's mid?
Leo
think everybody's mid besides Jermaine Sanders. So I don't care.
Bueno, I just took a blue chew.
I think it was good. Yeah, it was a great deal. I think it was a great deal. 1 year, see what you got.
Gonna go to bed rocking a hog.
Jesus. You can wake your wife up hey.
She ain't gonna wake up.
You take that wrong pill, boy.
Let's see. He played 17. Yeah. I'm fine with it. But he's mid. Remember that. Leo's exact words. I can even show you the screenshot from the chat last night in the Raider Connection chat. And then he said it on the show. So there's video proof and text proof.
Well, so is the Geno Smith's mid and Gentry's mid and Crosby, they all mid. So yeah, whatever.
The only person that's not mid in his life is him.
No, and Shadur Sanders.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. He's a superstar in the making. He's the next Joe Montana. Sorry, next Tom Brady.
There you go. I'm glad you corrected yourself. That was the same thing. Wait, does it mean Tom Brady? Oh, no excess. Whatever. We already did stuff for years. We're good now. All right.
I see another faithful Raider fan just popped in the room, huh?
Oh yeah, of course. Why not? That's what they did. They couldn't watch you. I'm gonna say
I
something.
would say he's a Chargers fan, but we know there's not that many Chargers fans. We've already had one pop through here tonight, so they can't be two in the same
Yeah,
night finding our
I
channel. It's
think this.
impossible.
I think the U.S. citizens counted 12.
Fucking Chargers fans are like unicorns, man. Very rare.
The Falcons.
Why do you like the Falcons?
Why do you like the Raiders?
Dude, that is a big absolute negative right there on that one. There's more Chargers fans than
I
Raiders.
I can count my
Oh, you
hand.
mean actual Raiders on the roster? Yeah, because that's only 53 people. That's 53 players. At the most, you might have 53 fans.
Well, they're a fan of the paycheck, not the team. So there are more Chargers fans than Raider fans. Yeah, I don't know where we get that info from. I think he's on your. Yeah, he's on your channel.
Which one? Both of them?
Yep, both. An
Oh,
Atlanta fan
okay.
and no
Good
excuses.
views, though. I appreciate it. Thanks. Drop a super chat, and I'll really be happy for both of you.
Hey, subscribe to me, man. I'll make you a moderator.
There we go. Here's another one. Brandon Dominguez.
This is a flop. I don't see how that's possible. They ain't even played yet.
Dixon Slater, imagine 53 piano mans. Oh my god.
Oh, that'd be
I'd
heartbreaking.
jump off the nearest bridge. What's up, Rebel? Welcome back, brother.
Hey, Ro, what's up?
Brandon, your mom's a flop. Oh god.
Unbelievable.
Man, still 28 people in here right now. I want to call it a night, but
Well, we got a show tomorrow night. We know we can. I'll drink about monsters and coffees all day, and then well, not all day, but we can go for another 20-hour show if you want.
I still want to do a 12-hour show at some point.
Well, that's tomorrow night.
No. Not going to go 9 to 9.
Hey, what's up, Jar Raider? You guys got time?
Guys,
Yeah, well,
what's up,
this actually was Nate and LV Raider 10 show with Jeff. They usually don't go this long. I was just filling the blank because the birthday boy out there having fun, celebrating with his family.
Yeah, I
So-
felt bad for Chris. He looked lonely earlier, so I asked him if he wanted to come on and be a guest host with me tonight.
I'm never freaking lonely, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he called me. He was all depressed. I'm like,
You called me. I was not depressed.
You want to be a co-host with me tonight?
No. It didn't happen that way. Jeff begged me, please come on my show that day so I could be here. I don't know what
He
to
was
do.
like, really? I got no one to do anything with tonight. I want to be on a show.
I don't want to be
Come
here.
on, buddy. I'll take you on the show tonight.
No, it wasn't like that. Jeff called me like at 5 o'clock in the morning and said, Nate's going to have a birthday party.
Fuck you called me.
My show.
You
It'll
called
be
me.
coast to coast. There'll be just one coast. Some on the West Coast. So, yeah, I'll help you out, buddy.
We broke the algorithm tonight because usually it's old guy, young guy. Now it's old guy and really old guy.
Okay. Yeah.
I see the side eye. I see the side eye.
Anyway, let's call it. Let's call it night. Let's get ready for tomorrow.
Right,
There's a lot of people still watching. They don't watch me anyway, so it don't matter. There's only one person.
Is that for real? I didn't even look at it in that aspect. So the Rays acquired Landon Roberts, Devin White, Germaine Pratt for a combined $8.4 million per year, which is less than the Patriots are paying for Spillane.
Wait,
If
how
that
much?
math is correct, that's insane.
How much?
I didn't even. You can't read that. It's right there.
No, I see it, but I'm not. I say like a rhetorical. How much? 8 million.
8.4 million for the three players combined. Spillane was 11 million for his contract with the Patriots.
No, I saw that, but that
Then what's
is
there not to understand?
that's rhetorical. That is what you call doing it
Math.
right. Doing it right.
That's called math.
Three veterans for $8 million. Wow.
That's called having a filet mignon
Wrapped in bacon.
taste, but on a shoestring budget.
Exactly. That's like a filet mignon, man, with a burger price. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think they're doing it right. Yeah, I like that math. I do too. That's like good math, old school math.
Later, Bruno.
That's called
Yeah,
Spotted
you're
doing
right.
his
Yeah,
job.
Sal too. That's Spy Tech being a real GM.
Yeah, Spotted doing his job exactly.
You're getting value for your buck, man. Seriously, if you think about it, you're getting three players for the price of one.
And it's not long.
Granted, I mean, I know Spillane's a tough guy to replace, but even if one of them is close to what Spillane does, you still got the other two. I still think it works out in the long run.
And it's not long term neither. It's 1 year. So if they'll do anything 1 year, they can like buy. So it's not like a 3-year contract, 4-year contract. It's like 1 year.
Yeah, you're right, Jack. Too. I think that I never even looked at it in that aspect. I didn't even think of that to look up the three. Well done, All Eyes. Congrats, man. That was good.
Thanks, All Eyes.
Need to hire you as our statistician and analyst so we can bring up good information. So that's actually pretty cool. I'm going to use that now, but I will credit you for that. If I do bring it up on another show, like tomorrow night, I will probably do it. Yeah, Jarrett, you're not kidding. The fucking last GM didn't do shit.
Nope.
Fucking screwed us.
They screwed
Yeah, I just can't believe it. Well, it is. What time is it over there right now for you? 10?
It just hit 10.
10 o'clock. Still got 30 people on the channel.
Well, I'm going to go eat a sandwich right quick.
All right, so I guess we'll call it a night then. What's up, Raider Lobo? I think we can win 10 games this year. Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, definitely 10-7. I got 10-7.
I absolutely believe that.
10-7.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna call it a night. So everybody that's still here in the channel, in the chat, check back tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, my channel or Chris's. So make sure you guys hit that sub and notification on my channel, 401_Raider_Jeff. Get over to @Chris4Raiders podcast, over to his channel, sub, hit that notification on his channel. Two of us will be back on tomorrow night doing our Friday night live show as usual. That is a pull-up show, so anybody that wants to get on camera and be on with us and be part of the show rather and not be just in the chat and have your take on things, it's an open forum. We talk about anything and everything. We start off talking Raiders and we transform into anything that comes up, just like tonight. Get a whole rant, an hour on fast food restaurants and everything else. So, what's up, Twisted Sevenfold?
What's up more about food cots?
What?
We'll talk more about food cots.
Food carts. Yeah. Which we don't have around here anymore. We got food trucks, not food carts.
Yeah.
The food carts. So tomorrow night, guys, 9 o'clock. We appreciate everybody being in here tonight. Chris, I appreciate you coming in and being my guest co-host tonight, replacing Nate, who's out celebrating his birthday tonight. So make sure if you guys see him tomorrow on any shows or whatever, or if you have his Instagram, make sure you guys wish him a happy birthday. So again, Chris, it's always a pleasure doing shows with you. You know that. You and I have a good time. We always do.
Jeff, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Jeff, Chewy, give him my number. Tell him to text me.
Already got it.
Tell him to text me, yeah.
He's already got it.
All right, cool.
I gave it to him while I was outside having a cigarette. He asked for it, and I gave it to him. I heard you talking, so I knew you were okay with it, so that's why I gave it to him.
Yeah.
So he has it.
I was going to put my number in the chat because I don't want Jack Kenner calling me like at 4 o'clock in the morning and talk about 8 hours. Like, I can't go to bed.
So anybody that's been in here with us tonight, we appreciate you all. This is definitely a longer show than what Nate and I usually do. We're done by an hour and a half to 2 hours. But this is what you get when Chris and I are on, man. We keep going until we give up. And Chris is giving up.
I just sound weird. It sounds up there. It sounds
You're hangry. You're hangry. You want to go eat something. Have a Snickers and suck it up, Buttercup.
I eat my tuna fish sandwich. That's what I need, my tuna fish sandwich.
Tuna fish? Ew.
I'll just say that. I don't know what kind of sounds in there.
Where the fuck did you get tuna fish from?
I don't know. A roast beef? A roast beef sandwich? I don't know. Whatever. What's everything in the kitchen? I don't know. I'll find something.
All right. Yeah, you definitely need to eat because you're talking nonsense. All right, everybody.
All right, good night, guys.
Take care. Stay safe. And go Raiders.
Go Raiders.